Sounds like some nerd shit.
Well, I am a master's of botany, so I am a nerd. I have my nerd card.
Just need a few more seconds, a few more minutes, then we can get started.
No problem. I'm just setting up the cameras anyways.
Amy said, I've not played a bard. So this should be fun.
What kind of bard are you playing?
From the suggestion of Gordon, an eloquence bard.
That was all.
Go ahead.
How dare you listen to me? Suggestion.
Well, I don't know. I was gonna go, I was skimming them, and I really liked College of Lore, which I think is just the basic bard. And then Eloquence seemed really good as well. And then there was a College of Whispers, I think, was the other one. It was the sneaky, roguey kind of.
It's like I'm a bard, but I want to be other thing.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
Like clerics, they're okay at something.
Clerics are dope. I love clerics. Clerics
Yeah.
are OP.
But it's like a tricky cleric. You're like, I'm not really good at this. But I can do a little bit of that.
Life clerics are the best healers in the game.
I played a creation bard once, and that was a lot of fun.
What's a create? Do you summon? Are you a summoner?
Kinda.
Sorta. You can make your own objects if it's within a certain gold value.
Oh.
Ooh.
Non-magical
Yeah,
items.
non-magical items within a certain gold value.
So worse artificer.
Yeah, but think about it this way. You could create a 5x5 square of flour and then shoot a flame bolt at it.
Okay. Alright. I like the creativity.
That's clever.
You can also make an entire huge thing of caltrops.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You could make yeah, because you could do simple things okay, cool, I'm gonna make a spike trap or something some punji holes or a tiger pit.
Ooh.
I like the Circle of Shepherd Druid. It's summon heavy. You can later levels you could summon a herd of cow.
Yeah, let's just slow down the combat initiative to a grinding halt.
No, see, what you do is you summon them all 60 feet in the air above the target, and then you let them all fall to their deaths.
It's
and not
literally
get back.
raining cats and dogs. I doubt
it's
a
a-
druid would want that to happen, but see, they're not really animals because they're
it's a
like
meteor
spirits.
shower.
Because they're not like really animals, right? They're just like spirits of animals or something.
Yeah, they're spiritual
There's,
creatures.
there's some gray area in there.
Yeah, for sure.
Gray morality.
Right, all of those are like falling bludgeoning damage as they fall to the earth.
I've just used porcupines.
I do have the Circle Shepherd, and he took like, I think, a dip into a wizard, maybe? And he uses catapult, and he puts squirrels in catapults them at creatures. It's amazing, and I'm totally for it.
So he's got a nut launcher.
Yeah, he just launches small creatures, and he can summon like 8 of them. So he's just like, all right, like every turn he's launching a new squirrel.
That's what she does with poison potions.
Yeah, that's true. That's a really good use for that.
Oh
So-
yeah.
I think I'm all set.
Yeah, Fiddlefingers knows all about poison potions.
He's an addict. It's a problem. Well, this Fiddlefingers, but Dom is definitely is.
Yes. Well, I'm gonna get super confused between names, so
Join the club.
kind of
Just
expect that. Like I call Ty, like,
Mhm.
okay, since you know him as Abram, I call him Ty all the time in that game, or at least that's what like goes through my head.
Just gotta remember that Abram's much more vain than Ty, and obsessed with being a prince.
Still made me laugh so hard when he fell unconscious and he the second he comes puts the health
I'm a
potion. I'm a prince.
Get your hands off.
oh my gosh. I have to watch that new episode too. From the one you guys did yesterday.
We had some after play
Oh boy.
stuff too. So
That,
that
it's
was
almost
really
too
fun.
bad that wasn't in the VOD, because holy shit.
It's always the best stuff sometimes.
Oh, it's so good.
We
Yeah,
ready?
we shoved we gave him a potion of healing and he chugged it and it was actually poison.
Hmm.
And
Amazing.
he failed almost all of his
So
saving throws.
many Constitution saving throws. So many
That's,
failed Constitution saves.
that's an evil and deadly thing to do to your players, is give them that fake potion of healing, which is really a poison potion. Because you have to save it not just once, but you have to save it 3 times. And it deals damage each time.
Wow.
That's like 3d6. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, it's all good. So, let's see here. This could be an interesting one tonight. So, Funk, Mr. Phil.
Yes. Funklin was my father.
Please, just Fiddlefingers.
Just for
Uh, So, you are a changeling, correct?
yeah, I wasn't sure if I wanted to have the other players know that, but that's fine. It's cool.
That's fine. So,
It's okay.
I
We
don't
we
know what it is.
we play in character anyway, so it's fine.
Okay.
So, the Underdark for you has kind of been a bit of an unfortunate maze. It's been difficult, to say the least, to get around. You've come to the realization that they're a bit xenophobic. They don't quite like people from the surface. They're not even too friendly to dwarves. The drow, for the most part, seem to have a kind of an iron fist on the area. Although there have been areas like Blingden Stone with the deep gnomes, and this current place that you've kind of found called Grackle Stew, which is the home of the Duragar and the Darrow. It would probably be easiest for you if you were to kind of walk around the areas as either a drow or a Duragar.
Yeah, I played that. Like, my appearance is very drow features. So.
Absolutely. So you would probably be spending most of your time in the Dark Lake district. That's generally the area where most of the outside races are more accepted.
All right.
You have seen other drow here. You have seen a few Darrow. You've even seen a few dwarves from time to time, although, again, they are very, very rare.
All right.
Yes. So you probably...
For, like, my backstory, like, at one point, I was captured by drow, so I feel like maybe I got taken to the Underdark, and I've been trying to escape that. Like...
Perfect. You'll probably fit right in. So, yes. That's probably how you made your way here, actually. It was probably fleeing from drow that have captured you, and you've kind of been evading them left and right, sort of scouting parties. And as of late, those parties have been getting rather larger. It looks like they were looking for more than one and more than just you. And you've kind of taken a brief respite in Grackle Stew, mainly because, again, this is Duragar territory. Right. They're not going to risk doing something here and angering them. It'd be a kind of an unfortunate situation to occur. So what do you think you would be doing? Go ahead.
I think I'd be like, so definitely, like, appearance-wise, I look like a drow, probably wearing some kind of, like, disguise to blend in better with, like, maybe the drow that are in the area, like, that aren't hunting me. And probably just trying to lay low, be inconspicuous. Maybe, like, find a place that's well populated, that I'm not going to draw a lot of attention to myself, and just kind of, like, fade into the crowd.
Absolutely. There is a place called the Shattered Spire, which is kind of a place where drow and Duragar kind of hang around for a little bit and just sort of talk shop or hang out. It's a bit of a tavern.
Okay.
And that's sort of a place that they can sort of go and just sort of talk business or relax. But at once it is also very private. Right there, exactly. And it is kind of on a spire that kind of juts out into the lake. So I think that would be a kind of a good place.
Sounds good to me.
To kind of put you. Charybdis, Lavender, and Ty. You guys have had a bit of a falling out with some of your other party members, and they've decided to go their own ways. You three still kind of have a bit of a connection to the other escapees that you have on your ship, as well as a new sort of creature along with you, although it hasn't quite hatched yet. So, as you guys are leaving Thembershod's lair, what do you think would be your next decision?
Well, Ty, I don't know anything about that, raising that egg, but I can tell you that it's going to be needing to be kept safe Do you think you would be willing to part ways with it and leaving it with the rest of our members on the boat?
Well, of course. They have shown themselves to be trustworthy. There's no reason to deny them the ability to revel in its majesty for themselves.
Hmm.
That would be awfully selfish of me.
Lavender, do you have anything that we need to get for supplies or equipment? I feel like our next escapade is taking us to Lindenstone, correct? Out of character. Is that what it was called?
There is Blingdenstone. There was also talk of heading towards Neverlight Grove for Stool and Rumpadump.
Well, I'm totally down for going with Stool and Rumpadump. But Blingdenstone was where that hand needed to be buried. And that's also where the female dwarf wanted to go. Charybdis says, well, either one of those two seems like our only options. I don't know what else we can do here. We've gotten the blessings of Thumbershoot and the giants of the Craghorn Cavern, and I don't think the Deep King really wants us here any more than we're supposed to, especially Thundershoot. He told us we have to leave. I don't. Unless we want to go do a little bit of shopping or escapades, I say we head back to our boat and see what they would like to do.
Yes, I would agree. There's no reason to anger the dragon. After all, we have gotten on his good side. Before we leave, though, we should use our authority to look at the library one more time. Perhaps it would be... He pauses and taps his finger against his ginger chin as he kind of looks up at the cavernous ceiling. It would be useful. They might have information about how to hatch this thing and how to deal with it once it is... Well, deal with it. I should be more respectful. Deal with this magnificent creature once it is around. Because I have heard that young dragons can be quite the handful.
Have you thought of a name? Or shall it name itself?
Not yet. I feel as though the name will come to me when the time is right. At least I think.
Fiddlefingers. A drow stumbles into the shattered spire. He is sweating profusely and he looks ill. He stumbles in through the door and he kind of coughs and sort of puts his hand up to his mouth. And he seems to be muttering something to himself. His white hair kind of falls off of his shoulders as he just sort of kneels in the center of the bar. And he just sort of... like he's kind of trying to dry heave something up, but he can't quite get it out.
I'm gonna give that man a wide berth.
That would be a very good idea. Charybdis.
Yes, sir.
Dawnbringer echoes into your mind. There's something going on. That way. I sense evil.
Charybdis feels very uneasy by this. I stop in my tracks. Ty, Lavender, Dawnbringer's reaching out to me. There's evil at foot. Much like what happened at damn names. What was the last place they got destroyed?
They're hard names.
Slubadop. Yes, Slubadop. Dawnbringer is reaching out to me. We need to figure out what this is. It's pointing. I can feel the pull.
That a demon
Yes, I'm pretty sure it's demonic presence in the city. It's close.
Well, we need to drop off the egg back at the boat and then immediately go check it out, because if there are continued demonic cult activities here, we must do all we can to rid
I
the
agree.
city of it.
I agree.
So, you guys kind of sprint your way over to the boat and drop the egg off. At the Dark Lake docks, Charybdis, you can feel Dawnbringer pointing you towards this spire kind of out in the lake where this lone bridge is kind of connecting it to the docks.
I'll hold like Dawnbringer out and like kind of use it like a water finding wand, and like as it pulsates, I can like pinpoint where it's coming from.
Straight in there. There's
Okay.
a building on top of there, and it looks like it's right in there.
Cloak of billowing while I do it.
Yeah, it's very dramatic. And she says, "There's something in there. A connection to one of the demon lords."
I give my best blue steel gaze at the building.
Fiddlefingers, the gentleman on the ground starts to kind of writhe and hold his head, and you can hear like a sickening crack, kind of like a melon being pulled open.
How far away am I from the door?
Oh, it's right over there.
I cast invisibility and leave.
All right, you leave just
Get
as
out of there. I don't know what's going on, but I'm getting out of here.
you leave just as you hear almost like a hiss, as like something you'd expect steam
Mm-mm.
to kind of
Oh, no.
emerge.
Mm-mm.
And as you're kind of leaving, you hear all this coughing and wheezing inside.
No.
And as you are sprinting out of the building and down the bridge, you come into contact with these 3 adventurer types. It looks like some guy who's vaguely human.
Do I just like run into them as I'm invisible? Just
Absolutely. One of them
fantastic.
looks vaguely human. There's a short bunny person, which admittedly is very odd in the Underdark. And a Gith, which is rather strange. You kind of barrel into them.
Very handsome gift.
Yeah, we're
Very handsome Gith.
we're both wearing Dugar plate armor with
Yeah, they're
size
both
for.
wearing very nice armor. And you can barrel into them. You guys kind of feel this force. I would say, Charybdis, you probably feel this force knock into you.
I
and you
swear.
both kind of stumble back for
Was
a
that a drunk Dogar that just ran into us?
moment.
What if it was the demon? But it holds up trident. I start speaking in abyssal. You are Quasit. I know that you are there. You cannot trick me.
I have Dawnbringer out. Like, nah, it's coming from inside the building.
Pardon me. Whoops. And I'm just gonna scooch around you. Don't worry about that. Just gonna go ahead and don't worry about me.
Lavender just kind of like feels around to see if you're like brush past her. She's just like, where is it?
But ma'am, that's my face. Okay. All right. Just
A bunny paw.
I'm leaving. Getting out of here. There's some shit going on at the tavern place. You can check that out for yourself.
Oh, no. I say as my eyebrows narrow. You expect me to believe after you have just turned invisible and you are attempting to flee. Very suspicious.
Sure, man. Find me if you need to. Bye.
As this is going on, 3 of you kind of, I guess all of you if you'd like, you start to hear this groaning coming from down the hall or down the bridge. and you look out and you can see people, Drow and Durgar, but they're covered in these mushrooms and these welts, and they're trying to stumble their way down the bridge towards you guys.
Absolutely disgusting.
Yeah, has anyone played The Last of Us? Just throwing that
Yeah.
out there. Yeah,
Uh,
kind of like.
said the map didn't load for me.
Yeah, the map's like
Oh,
all
yeah.
black.
Mike, can you enable sharing on the map? I think that's the issue.
How to do that? Mhm.
I should own all of them. Depending.
It should be.
Now there we go. You did it.
Let me
It is-
refresh.
Did it work?
Yes.
I pressed no buttons. I opened a menu and closed a menu.
Well, it worked kind of. I saw tokens, but
And now
the map
reload it.
was invisible.
Drivers,
Let me
similar.
reload. Let me
I
see what we
yeah, I see tokens, but not the
Same.
map.
Ah, the joys of virtual tabletops. It's
Mm,
not always like this, I promise.
Yeah.
How's that?
Let me F5.
it's still black for me.
It said you had to share the drive or something.
Yeah, that's what it said for me.
Bum, 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 bum.
Wow, how did they get in here? Jesus. They walk all the way from the tunnel. I suppose we did leave them alone, but
Oh yeah, could these be the dreamers? Ones that wanted to
Oh,
dance?
The dancing ones?
A
Yeah.
little bit of more flavor for my background character, or for my background for this campaign. I think it may come into play, but apparently I once overheard my parents saying that when I was born, my father saw a group of drow with a strange Y-shaped mark on their forehead gazing in through a meadow. I've seen that Y-shaped mark out in the corner of my eye my entire life, always disappearing when I look closely for it.
Ooh,
Don't know what it means, but it did say that it had something to do with the abyss. So I was like, yeah, that works.
perfect. Can you guys see it now?
Nope.
Dagnan.
So it says if you're using a driver similar, ensure sharing is enabled.
Yeah, like sharing on the whatever you're using for the link for the map, you gotta share that link to
Oh,
above VTT. So wherever it's located at.
I know what happened. Okay.
Hello, people. Goodbye, people.
You're a dog.
You're the dog.
I know what happened.
Dog.
That is a dog.
Sorry about this, guys.
You're a beagle. Very loud. Say hi.
Mhm. Oh, I know all about that.
Say hi.
Remy, come here. Come here. We're showing off fucking annoying hound dogs. Come here.
Where's
Come
my
here.
cat?
I want to show you.
She's over there. She's asleep.
This one's too big to lift up.
Remy, come. Come here. Come here.
No.
Now you don't listen.
Look at that pussy. Cat. Pussy cat. So what does your character look like right now? Oh wait, you're invisible. We don't know.
Yep.
We'll never know. Your permanent visibility for your character. Can you imagine if that was a curse?
Oh, that'd be cool.
No, it wouldn't.
Let me roll, like, because I did run into you guys. Let me just see if I had con save. Just gonna do a flat 20. Yeah, I had con save. Yeah, it's good.
There we are.
You have to roll in the madness test because you can't like close your eyelids. It's just constantly bright.
Sorry about this, guys.
God, how dare you have
Oh, good.
technical problems?
Yeah, that's literally every session for me. Like, I'll go to load it up, and then I'll be like, oh, half my maps are gone. Cool, whatever. Moving on, let me just click a map, call it good.
I have been there.
Oh, there was an update? Cool. When I used to work for AT&T, it was like this vicious cycle of like our POS. Like we had those stupid fucking tablets, and like at the very end of the month, like the last week of the month, everything worked great, and then the very beginning of the next month there would be an update, and it wouldn't work again for like 3 weeks.
Oh man, I used to work in a optical, like eyeglasses and stuff,
Yeah.
and people's insurances and stuff. For some reason, our system would change like every week, and it would be just the most complicated thing to like verify an insurance
So
or
overly complicated.
overly complicated,
It
unnecessary.
should be like, hey, do you pay for this thing? Yeah, sure. Here you go. Get out of here.
Right?
Here's your copay. Get the fuck out of here.
Ugh.
And so yeah, like my insurance changed. I had like where I got eyeglasses. Like I would get 2 free eye appointments and a pair of eyeglasses every year. Now it's like 1 free eye appointment, and then a year and a half I could get a free eyeglasses, which I found out when I went return, and they're like, actually you're like ahead of your insurance. I'm like, cool, whatever, dude. Like, how much are your like cheap
You wear
glasses?
glasses? Or
Yeah, I
contacts?
do.
Huh.
I should be wearing them, but I don't because
They're invisible along with your character.
Yeah, right?
exactly.
Oh, he just
It's
turned
all
invisible, just like his character.
part of the lore. Honestly, I don't know where my glasses are. My dogs probably ate them. Yeah, I literally don't know. I'm so bad with them. Like, I'll put them down. I have like really bad ADHD. I'm on like high
That's what I'm
fucking
talking about.
medication for it, and I'll put something down and then it just doesn't exist. It's gone. Until I'm like, oh yeah, like 4 a.m. Now I remember where I put that thing. Great.
Hey, where's your wallet?
See, my wallet.
Dramatic pause.
Right. I always put my wallet. My wallet's always in one of 3 places. I've gotten really good at being like, wallet, remember this? Okay.
Tyrant used to do the same thing to me. And then, well, sort of, he would put it wherever. And then, right before he would leave for work, hey, where's my wallet?
Hey,
And
there it
I'm
is.
Look, a map.
I know what happened.
Yeah,
Stuff.
my wife gets so mad because I'm always asking her. She's like, don't you ever remember where you put anything? I'm like, sweetheart, we've been together 13 years. Just get used to it. Like, it's just accept what this is.
Boy, I
You
know
are
that.
the keeper of things, okay?
Look, see, they stopped doing it. Tell her that, like, it'll stop being an issue when she rolls over and smacks you in the face a few times for waking her up.
Don't wake her up for her stuff. I just, like, she knows that if I don't get the thing that I'm looking for, I will literally turn this whole house upside down trying to find it.
Gotta do what you
So
gotta do.
she's just like, okay, just look, it's here. I don't know how she remembered. It seems like a magic trick to me every time. I'm like, hey, do you know where I put this thing? She's like, it's on top of the fridge underneath the like cereal. I'm like, why is it there? She's like, I don't know. You put it there. I didn't want to touch it. So
All right, so
So,
we're here.
you're here. You guys are at the bottom of the map. Now I know what happened, so that won't happen again, hopefully. And yeah, you guys can see these kind of like fungal, like Durgar and Drow kind of stumbling out of this tavern and down the
Oh.
bridge. This invisible creature that's kind of run into you is kind of, he's in between all of you right now. You can see Fiddlefingers further down. You can see Durgar guards kind of running up the street towards this area, but they look like they're a bit of a ways off. But if you were to kind of try to escape, you would definitely have to make your way through them.
am I fleeing them? Am I worried about them?
They're not nice, but
Because I know me and the ground, but Durgar. Yeah. Well, look. And I dropped the invisibility. Right now, I'm in a bit of a pickle, so whatever you guys want to do, we can just do that for now until I can get away from here. I don't want to die. That's what I'm saying. You look capable in your fancy armor. I have a sword and some clothes, and that's what I am. So,
Well, I didn't catch your name, but if these things are hostile, we're probably going to have to put them down. And it does
cool.
not seem like they are of this plane, or at least influence of this plane. Ty, what do you think?
I'm staring at the figure, the drow figure before me, with my yellow eyes narrowed as I kind of look him up and down, and I'm like, I'm speaking in abyssal and seeing if he shows any sign of understanding me. And I'm like, I don't trust you.
I look over to you. Uh, what's your character's name? Well, I guess I don't know your character's name, but like, is he okay? He's speaking gibberish at me.
They are getting closer.
Yeah, look, you guys do your big brawny hit thing, and I'll stay back here and cheer you on. Go team, go!
Lavender, make sure he doesn't leave. I don't trust him. Please. Thank you.
Okay.
I am shoulder to shoulder with Ty, and let's not let any of them pass.
Agreed.
Let's fatal funnel them. I'll go on the right, you take the left.
Then I guess it's time to roll for initiative.
All right. I ignite Dawnbringer.
I rolled a 1, which makes sense.
Trust me, I've rolled 0.
He has.
Ty does the spinning motion with his 2 immense golden forks of power. It is beautiful.
Lavender grabs her like little vial of nothing really and just kind of holds it at ready.
Sounds good. I believe everyone's in. All right, indeed. Ty, you're up.
All right. Well, since they're not close enough, I am going to psionic strike the guy who is the closest with the black border. And since I have multi-attack now, I can do this and shoot him with my crossbow. It'll be beautiful.
Ooh. So 15 does not hit, I'm afraid.
Dang. He powerful.
It just barely missed.
That hit?
That hits.
Okay. Well, that explains that.
Psychic powers don't have an effect on them.
Yeah, he lines up the shot and meticulously shoots for its arm, trying to shoot it off.
Okay. Yeah, the bolt kind of sinks in, and it does do a bit of damage, but he is still standing. Anything else this turn?
Is there anything?
Apologies for my neighbor.
Is that a dragon?
Okay.
Yeah, right?
Is there anything nearby that can be moved? This is more for curiosity for next time. Like, are there any loose objects that are flammable?
The bridge.
Fair, I suppose. Anyway, move to his turn.
Okay. Oh, go figure. Let's do odds or evens. Odds it is. So he kind of stumbles over to you, Ty. The one you just shot, and he seems to lash out at you with a war pick it seemed to have had in its hand before it kind of became the way it is. Does a 20 hit you?
Yes, it does.
You're going to take 3 damage, piercing. So much. I rolled minimum. It's his turn.
What do you think did this to them? They're completely corrupted, I say as I look in disgust and try to parry with my trident. Unsuccessfully.
Lavender, you're up.
I am going to use my vial and not produce a flame bolt or a fire bolt, but it's gonna be like a larger flaming sphere.
Ooh.
Shit.
And I'm gonna put it right in front of that thing, the blinky one. Well, actually, yeah, fuck it. Yeah, right there, right in front of it.
All right. How big is it?
It's 5-foot diameter. So I've never actually used this before, so.
Oh, that's a fun one. So yeah, right in front of him, I guess.
Well, 5-foot diameter is just one square.
Should be. One sec. Yeah. We'll just use that for now. It's fine.
Okay. And any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of the square has to do a dex saving throw. But as a bonus action, I can move the square 30 feet and I can ram it into a creature. So I want to ram it into the one in front of it as my bonus action.
Alright, so you're going to run him over, basically. Does he need to make a save, or is that an attack roll?
Creature... Okay, hold on. They have to make a dexterity saving throw.
What's the DC?
16.
He fails.
And it takes 13 points of fire damage.
Ooh,
The
okay.
sphere... When you move the sphere, you can direct it over barriers or jump it. The sphere ignites flammable objects not being worn or carried and sheds bright light in a 20-foot radius. Dim light for an additional 20 feet.
Okay.
Good job, Fire Bunny.
Right.
Yeah, I'm a pyro. It's great.
Charybdis.
I almost killed our party once.
That's all right. Charybdis, you can start to see kind of a little bit of rope and twinge, and some of the wood along the bridge start to get singed by this fire sphere as it starts to move along. And you're up. One of these spore servants have kind of made their way over to Ty, and there's one making his way towards you.
Charybdis looks at Ty. Ty, remember the spider webs? And I move up just... No, not there. Here. To my left. And I swing at the first one.
All right.
And is it undead for damage? Sorry. Is it considered undead? I need to know when I roll.
No. He's not considered undead.
Okay. So the first one hits, and the damage is 13, and second hit.
Ooh.
So 23 total radiant. No smite.
Okay. Yeah. Chop down this mushroom-infested Duergar, basically.
Okay. And I'll move back
Anything
to
else?
I'll move back to my position.
Okay.
Go team.
We're still under suspicion.
So he's gonna need to make a save because he's just gonna walk forward. They seem to have some sort of. It's almost like they're compelled to sort of move down this bridge. Does a 6? The 6 is not gonna pass your save. So roll me some damage for him. Flaming Spear is a good spell.
Oof.
What spell is it?
Flaming sphere. Flaming sphere of fire. That's what I would call it.
Nice.
Alright, so he's starting his turn. So he has to make another save, yes?
It's just when you end their turn.
Yeah, when he ends his turn and near it.
Got it. So he's going to move forward, slowly shambling his way. He's going to move here as well. And Fiddlefingers, you're up.
Cool.
You can see these adventuring types just kind of doing something.
Yeah. They seem like they've got the situation handled. I'm gonna go ahead and like keep cheering them on. And give them a little bit of bardic inspiration.
Hey.
You guys got this. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna be back here. You guys do you. Bardic inspiration. For I don't know. Let's say Ty, because he's up next. And then I'll actually do something, I guess. And I will cast Dissonant Whispers on the one closest to me. It needs to make a Wisdom save of 16.
Oof. 10 total on the Wisdom save.
Then it takes 12 damage and it has to get away from me.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah, on a failed save, it takes 4d6 psychic damage. It must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far as its speed away from me.
Back to the sphere.
Back to the sphere.
It's like a moth to the flame.
Alright.
It does say that the creature doesn't move into an obviously dangerous ground, such as a
That's-
fire or a pit.
I'm
But-
right. So he's not.
Yeah. And then that's my turn.
That's
All
funny.
right.
That's funny that they have to word it that way.
Yeah. For situations like this. Hi, you're up.
He's kind of stuck. Like, he's gonna hit.
Go ahead. So, how close does the bridge look to collapsing? Because, see, fire on wood is not does not put him in a healthy mental place.
You're getting flashbacks to the webway a little bit.
I know. And before that, too.
The bridge, the wood looks kind of wet, so it's not burning quickly. It is over kind of the dark lake itself, so there's, moisture in the air and things like that. So it's not burning too quickly. Were it to stay here for a little bit longer, it'd probably get the bridge, but right now it doesn't look like it's going to collapse immediately.
Okay, yeah, so he'll move forward and he says, "In the name of Blacketh, I purge the demon and stabs. And he
Cool. Bad. That hits.
stabs again. Do both of those hit?
Oh yeah.
And then I get my third stab in because now I am at 5th level. So
Oh my god.
get stabbed.
Two-handed will
Unfortunately,
find it.
Yeah,
An 11 will not hit, I'm
I
afraid.
know. But he still takes.
Starting exploration, we can roll a
Oh.
d6.
Oh,
Oh, ooh,
That's
you're right.
this guy's an awesome cheerer. What?
So 15 instead of 11.
just misses, I'm afraid.
Oh,
You'll get him next time, buddy.
You got this. You can do it.
he still takes 20 damage though.
Kill that oozing, disgusting thing for me.
Alright, this drow covered in mushrooms is still standing, but he's not looking too good. I mean, he looks worse than he did earlier, but he's still on his 2 feet right now.
Even most foul. Spits at him, and then we're moving on to his turn, I guess. I believe.
What's the demon of pestilence? It's not Orcus.
Zugdmoy.
Do you think this is the work of Zugmoy? I've never known him to be a dancer.
I'm confused.
The dancing mushrooms. Yeah, we'll get back to combat. We'll talk after.
I thought that was serious, and I was in character, and then I got confused.
Oh, he absolutely was in character. Sorry. We'll talk after the fight. These guys don't look like they're dancing the way we thought.
This one approaches you, Charybdis, and attempts to lash out. Fortunately, I rolled a natural 1, so that will miss. Lavender, you're up.
If I move the sphere and it rams into a creature, do I still have the ability to move it further?
Excellent.
The bonus action of that spell allows you to move and make an attack, and it's the same bonus action to do so. So you can't keep moving it after you've hit. You can move up to whatever you want to and hit it, and you won't be able to do further.
Mm.
That's how I understand it. If that's different,
Makes sense.
yeah. If that's how I understand it, if that's different, Mike, it's on you.
It's a bonus action. Words.
Words
Oh,
and
there it
things.
is. And it
And-
makes
Right, the spear
saving
stops
throw.
moving this turn if you hit a creature with it. So,
Ramfest 5000.
But it can
Wait,
jump
like-
over a creature and go hit a different one.
You could do that, yeah. Level it over and
Well, no, it can only go up 5 feet. To
how
jump
tall
over
are Jurgar?
barriers.
They're deed gnomes.
Yeah, you
Right.
just move it sideways.
Yeah, I'm gonna go around, so I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20. Ish. Not up next to Ty.
Durgar, 4.5 feet tall at their tallest.
Yeah.
So I'm going around them
Okay.
and just kind of leaving it there. And then I'm gonna firebolt because I can do that, right?
Yeah, it was a bonus action to move, so yeah, absolutely.
More fire on the bridge.
I'm gonna do. Oh, screw it! I'll attack the one that ran away.
Okay.
And yeah, that's it.
11 did not hit, I'm afraid. It soars over its shoulder and through the doorway of the shattered spire, and it illuminates what you think are more figures inside.
More.
It hits the back wall and seems to peter out.
This place needs to be purged.
Indeed.
Sure that there's no innocents left who are normal before we destroy it. However,
I-
Did you get hit? Did I miss something?
Oh no, he just said it sails past and there's more people back there.
Okay.
I would be. I wouldn't want this bridge to collapse and there still be someone over there, and we condemn them. But you know they could swim. Maybe.
We
I
have
did
rope.
leave my beer in there.
I actually.
You're like-
How many people were in there when you were there?
Several.
Okay. Well, we're looking for several.
Your
Good
answer.
libation.
About
Your
12 or
libations.
so. Give or take
12.
the guy that actually threw in, or the guy that stumbled in as well. I believe about 12.
Look, all I know, man, is somebody was sweating, then they collapsed on the floor, then there was this gross, disgusting crunching sound, and I left. I got the hell out of there because, no, thank you. Do you see what I'm wearing?
I hear that.
Can't get. Yeah. Can't be involved.
Is it my turn? Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't know though. I did not. I'm sorry. I wasn't.
I was enjoying your RP. I like it. 20 hits.
Jesus.
Dawnbringer, slay this foe.
Slain.
Oh, he is dead. Oh, that was my action to attack.
You can still move.
Yeah. I don't want to get anywhere near that fire.
What do you mean? What's the worst that can happen?
Burning sensations?
We have some history with this, Fiddle Fingers.
Oh,
Okay.
now you'll talk.
Yeah, that's it for Charybdis. Well, I mean, I can throw a javelin.
Well, you can wait.
That's true. You could throw a javelin.
I'll throw a javelin.
Okay. Where you throwing it?
The one purple one.
All right, perp.
Just normal javelin with mediocre damage.
It helps. All right. Anything else this turn?
No, that's it for me, brother.
All right. He's gonna walk over to you, Ty. And he's gonna lash out at you. This fungal covered drow. But a 15 is not gonna hit you, I'm pretty sure.
Damn it. Somebody get hit.
I grab his arm between two of the prongs of my trident, and I prevent him from hitting me.
If he ends his turn within 5 feet of the sphere, he has to make a DC save.
You are right.
The zombie boy is not that smart.
13.
He failed.
All right. This one's health at as well.
Eat my flames.
Jesus Christ.
Are you adding the +5 for fire damage?
Yes.
Okay.
My.
It's the third
Lord.
number.
Ah. Good old apothecary.
Yeah. That fells that one. He stumbles to the ground.
Your flames seem
Lavender
to be.
just laughs maniacally as this mushroom spore infested creature just turns into dust.
Your
Oh,
flames.
you're a little better, buddy.
Your flames are even more potent than I remember.
You
So-
just absolutely terrifying.
She.
That's the most dangerous one. Not the snake man or the gith.
Oh no.
So, that one's going to move up here. It's going to walk. It's not going to leave your threatened squares, Ty, but he seems like he's ignoring you. He's just moving past you.
I know that you are possessed by a demon, but that was quite rude, and
I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at you.
No, you're good. This one's going to move up at you, Charybdis, and he's just going to walk right towards you, and he's going to lash out as you stand in his way. I'm rolling gangbusters tonight with a natural 2 on the die, so I don't believe a 6 is going to hit you.
He just bounces off this amazing Durgar plate armor You're putting
And,
not even a dent.
Fiddlefingers, you're up.
Cool. I am going to cast Dissonant Whispers again, because that thing's getting close to me, and I don't like it. Go away, you. DC 16 saving throw, and out of 3d6, you'll take 6 damage.
Alright, wisdom save. Alright, so I rolled a 3 on the die this time. So,
Get the hell away from me, zombie.
he would if that psychic damage didn't surprisingly corrupt his mind and force him to stumble to the ground.
Sick. Dope. And then I wink and like finger gun at Ty as Bardic Inspiration. See, not so bad.
I give you a look like, what in Blackest name are you doing? Before I start stabbing.
Stab away. 24 hits.
And we got so many DMs here tonight in chat.
Hey. Another 18 hits.
On Vicious Trident.
Boom.
Mm.
That's all hits though, so that is a total of 17 plus 8, so
And if you wanted to, you could add
25. Yes.
your Bardic Inspiration to that, more damage.
Yes, thank you.
Bardic Inspiration goes for damage too?
If a creature has Bardic Inspiration die from you and casts a spell that restores hit points or deals damage, the creature can roll that die and choose a target affected by the spell. I guess it's just for spells? Add the number rolled as a bonus to the hit points regained or the damage dealt. It sounds like it might be just for spells.
Your Bardic Inspiration also... You took the bard that I was talking about, right?
Mm-hmm.
That also makes it where enemies... You can do it on enemies and make their attacks less.
Ooh. Interesting. But Ty, you slash this thing down without even needing the Bardic Inspiration damage. And it's down.
Cool.
Luckily, we were able to vanquish these demons most foul. But out of concern for the infrastructure of the city, could I please recommend, Lavender, that you get rid of that sphere, please? He says.
I want to move it to the other side of the bridge.
Absolutely.
Well, I don't know if, because it lasts for like a minute, right? Which is 10 rounds. So depending on what we find in there, I don't entirely want to get rid of it yet.
All right. Well,
Time to go across.
Yes, you all should definitely do that.
you're coming with us.
I'm gonna slowly follow behind you. Don't you worry. I will be behind here in the rear.
Giggity.
Not.
As you guys
See-
approach,
Ty like tiptoeing across this bridge, like the scene from Shrek with Donkey on the bridge.
I'm looking down! I don't look down.
as you guys approach the shattered spire, you can see inside. There's some movement in the back, but you can see kind of in the center, sort of knelt down, with their head almost kind of split open. But there's no blood. There's no, brain matter or anything like that. It's like fungal mushrooms, like shelf fungus, and like caps of mushrooms and things like that coming out of the head of Seraph.
No, not Sarah.
Which one was Sarah?
One of our people on the boat, he apparently,
He was the drow.
well,
Obviously,
is-
Fiddlefingers would be like, who cares?
Yeah.
this is most perturbing.
Burn it with
He's
fire?
been
I have an idea. Why don't we shut the door? and lock it and leave.
There might be others here that are not yet turned.
Is he dead?
Are
Or,
they
like,
me? Those people are me. I do not care. Those people should have left when they seen the very obvious weird man come in and start coughing and spewing and writhing.
Do I see any other people than him inside there?
You can see movement there as well. It looks like something has kind of shut out the lights and the torches that have gone out inside. Do you have dark vision?
I do.
Ah. So yes, you can see movement inside.
Yeah, along with what Ty was saying, is Seraph still alive?
Excellent question. He's not moving.
Can I do a perception check?
Absolutely.
Something I'm better at.
Perception, you're a little too far to do an investigation, I'm afraid.
Got 11.
There is... You can see a very faint rise in his chest. Very low, shallow breaths. You can also see a little bit of kind of spores that seem to
Werewolf.
exude from his head.
Thank you so
every
much
once
for
in
the
a while.
raid. How you doing?
You can also see like 2 more spore servants. And
Sorry,
like an
they're talking
actual
right now?
mushroom person.
Thank you very much for the
in
raid.
there.
We were playing Out of the Abyss.
Your friend is probably dead. I mean, his chest is moving, but he's also got like a poofy mushroom thing on his head, and there's, zombie dudes, and like a giant mushroom in there. So I don't see any survivors. We should just leave. Just shut the door, lock it, leave.
I want to move my flaming sphere in there.
Go ahead.
Okay. You are all insane.
I'm gonna close the door as she puts the flaming sphere right behind it.
Well, I'm not putting it over Sarah.
Yeah.
I'm just
Burn
putting
it.
it within there because, like, for all I know, you said that everything in here is like evil. Like, there's an evil entity.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I'm gonna use divine sense.
Burn it all.
May I use divine sense, Mike?
Absolutely.
All right, I'm gonna use one of my divine sense as an action. I detect good and evil that I can see within 60 feet. That is not behind total cover. Which one of these are evil? Do I sense any good?
You do not sense any good, that's for sure.
Yeah, burn
you
it down.
sense A large amount of evil coming from Seraph and from the Myconid in the back and from the Spore Servants. Yeah, you do not sense.
I'm gonna sing you the song of my people.
And
We don't need no fire, let the mother burn.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, we have the sigil of the flame, and if shit goes south, we're getting on the boat and we're getting out of here. Lavender, do you have how many of those fireballs do you have left?
Well, I don't know if we really rested.
Everyone be patient for... I mean, obviously this doesn't mean a whole lot coming from me, but he's still our friend. Yes, he looks far gone, but I shout at it in
But your
whistle.
friend- Dead. He is very dead.
What did you do? What did you do to him? Is what I shout at his corpse that has been consumed by fungus.
Yeah. So you see his head kind of jolt upright, and he turns, and it turns almost just a little too uncomfortably back towards you.
I turn invisible.
No. Yeah, for sure. And you hear this voice come out, and it's a feminine voice, but it seems to echo kind of not just through your ears, but through your mind. And it says, I turned him into a groomsman.
Mm-mm. Oh
What?
no.
Is someone getting married?
I need it.
Not by
Lavender,
me.
Can you speak Abyssal?
No, just Draconic and Dwarvish.
I can.
Okay. You're Zugdmoy, aren't you?
That's right. I am.
Close the door and burn it with fire?
What it? You're doing something to Neverlight Grove. That's why all these Myconids are acting like this.
Burn it.
Yes, I've found my people. What's everyone else doing while he has this?
I'm straight up walking away. Like, I am.
It's just
Sneaky.
speaking abyssal.
Fuck out of here, dude. Maybe these people are speaking gibberish, and like that dude like picked up its head and turned it over. No, thank you. No.
Yeah, Ty. What comes out of Ty's mouth sounds like a guttural, horrid language, especially as he speaks it.
And Lavender, you're kind of moving your spear through this place.
Yeah, I'm a little confused. I keep looking at Ty and then back at fucking names, the guy in the center, and looking back at Ty, and I'm like, do I burn it? Do I burn it? What are we doing?
I'm
Kirby,
going to.
what are you doing?
What am I doing?
Yeah. If you understand Abyssal, you can.
I do.
this.
I'm out of character. I'm wondering if protection from good and evil, if I cast it on him, if it would help or not. But I don't know. Oh God, what happened? What happened to Discord?
There he is.
What happened to Discord?
I
Explode?
don't know.
Discord just updated. Why?
Oh, fun! What a good night.
Why did that just happen? Okay, that's back.
But while he's doing that, Ty, what are you up with? What are you doing? Communicating?
Yeah, I'm asking her questions, like, because the Myconids in the cave said that they had come from Neverlight Grove and they were receiving communications from her. So I mean, I am doing that thing where I'm going to see how much I can get her to talk, like, monologue about her evil plans, because this always happens with villains. So Ty is playing, like, a long con here, and he's like, who are you getting married to?
Why, my groom. Aromaicus.
Should send a parting gift or a wedding gift.
What happened to your... Isn't Jubilex already here? Shouldn't you be dealing with him?
Oh, they have their own issues to resolve.
As I'm doing this, I am going to motion Lavender to burn him, because I can tell he's too far gone. Like, she's essentially using him as like a puppet at this point.
Flame on! I ram my flaming spear into him.
Alright, you ram the flaming spear into him. He stands there in the sphere, and, well, he kneels there in the sphere. He actually stands and kind of full turns towards you all, and just stands there and lets this fire consume him until he finally stumbles to the ground. Fiery mass.
It's the Burning Man.
Yeah, man.
I kind of spit angrily at the ground. This is most distressing, and I kind of do some hand movements over my chest, like, may he find solace in the afterlife. And I look to the two of them and I say, well, Charybdis understood, but Lavender, didn't I say, we have a wedding to crash.
Wedding? She just
We
kinda,
have-
like, perks up.
We have to stop her.
I'm gonna bring I'm gonna bring my gift of
Smite!
Now that's the type of energy we need. Unfortunately, our compatriot, he was too far gone. Vlaakith bless his soul. Vlaakith crash, crash, crash. Regardless, she's done something to Stool's home. The Myconids in the tunnels talked about it, and she just confirmed it to me. A demon's arrogance knows no bounds. It is their worst flaw, most exploitable. But that doesn't mean that she couldn't kill us all with one look.
well. Let's end this rest of this abomination.
I suppose we have no choice. And I kind of will, I don't know. I will do a little, like, sprinkle some nice powder, some fine silver powder on the ground, just to, like, try and be nice. Because obviously these souls aren't going to Vlaakith or, like, to Tiamat, so... And, like, Ty is still into his religion, so, but he respects the Dwergar's own beliefs, so he just kind of will start walking back across the bridge, being like, don't look down, don't look down.
And as you walk back, you can see the flaming sphere from Lavender just kind of slowly burn the rest of the Zerk wood that this place is made up of. And the individuals inside don't seem to move. It seems like they just kind of stand there and let it happen. Until they
It's a party!
finally disperse.
I'm going to Charybdis will find one of these like mushroom dead people and at least give some sort of evidence to give to the guards of what happened.
Yeah, because at this point they've run up and they're like, "What the hell has happened? What's going on?"
First thing I show is the badge of the what are those flamers? The flaming people called? The Scaly Way? No, that's definitely not this campaign.
The Scaly Way. Keepers of the Flame.
Keepers of the Flame. Well, I mean that we're true on that part. Keepers of the Flame's official business, and I like show the badge, and I show the corpse and demonic presence. We had to.
I say nothing because I'm invisible and I don't want them to know I'm.
That's true. Yeah, you're invisible right now.
I'll even roll persuasion if you want me to. It's like demons. They were too far gone.
Feel free to roll that at advantage because you do have the Keepers of the Flame seal.
Okay. Well, there's a 26 for you.
Yeah, they look at you and they're like, "Ah, that Thember showed business."
Yep, this pretty good structure fire we got going on here, though.
Yeah.
I wouldn't let anyone near this for quite some time.
Right.
I look at them and I give them kind of... I do look to Charybdis to see if it's okay, and like you can tell he's tempted to say something about what they had just heard. But he will wait to see if Charybdis is alright with it.
What you talk out of character? You're like inching forward to like talk about the wedding.
Yeah, to talk about Zugmoy and the fact that like this was a demonic, like who did this, and that they need to protect themselves.
Oh yeah, by all means. I'm not. Charybdis would not stop you on that.
Okay. Yeah. Ty looks at the Dwergar and he says, "This is very serious. Not only is your home under threat by Demogorgon, but it appears that." He looks at his hand. I have counted 3 separate demon lords that we have come into contact with whilst being here in the Abyss. And she specifically has caused this. She took control of one of our allies, and may his soul rest in the great astral sea. but he died, and she took control of these citizens. I'd recommend that you quarantine this place and institute only the most harshest of fungicides. There is something still evil lingering in that air. Do they say anything?
They're like, I mean, the fire seems to be doing a good job. I mean, I suppose we can find some sort of fungicide. What do you mean, demon lords? Have you talked to Thembershode about this?
A little bit, yes. It was not our primary topic of conversation. But, after finishing our job, we are to leave the city. We have other matters to attend to. But you need to inform him of what's happening.
Very well.
We've caused too much trouble here already. We should leave.
You know you're the last keepers of the flame, right?
More will come.
Oh, I don't think so. Not after what Thembershode did. It seems like you're the last. So, congratulations. Just leave our city as soon as you can.
I'm trying to help you. I would figure that there would be some solidarity amongst people who have suffered under the hands of the Geik like our kinds have.
I like grab Ty by the arm, like behind his arm, and I'm like, you're talking to a common guard. They're not gonna listen.
So be it. And I do give them kind of a look. He does a little bit of like, he doesn't want to be rude, but he does give them a look as he walks away. He motions for the others to follow because he desperately wants to get back to the ship.
Yeah.
That includes you, Drow, I say as in a sing-songy yet intimidating voice as I walk along the coast.
I let the Drow know we do have means of leaving this area. We have a boat if you wish to join us.
Ooh, yeah, definitely. Follow quietly. Follow. Not taking down invisibility yet, because I'm gonna see if they're full of shit.
Absolutely. I say that like randomly, like I'm looking around, like wherever he may be, if he's still here.
So, you guys make your way back to Dark Lake Docks, and you can see, Fiddlefingers, they do in fact have a boat. It's like a little keel boat. Not a little keel boat. But it is a boat. You know, it's something for the Dark Lake. It's not a galleon, but it's a means of travel. There's a cabin. There's also some people on it.
Yeah, I'll drop my invisibility. Like, so you guys are getting the hell out of the Underdark? That's what we're planning here? Yes?
We are trying to find my creche, and then once I report back to them, whatever people would like to do from there is perfectly within their reason.
Your crush is in the Underdark?
I don't know where they are. I was captured during our raid on a Drow slaving camp. There were some Githzerai there as well, and I was caught up in a fight. They captured me, and I have not figured out where they have gone since. However...
Above ground? I mean, probably above ground. That would make sense, right? Like, this place sucks. Nobody would choose to stay here.
Oh, I don't know. I think the ambient light is quite beautiful. How the
Yes, because it
fog
matches
just
the burning
glistens.
in your fire, and it lights it up.
There's tons of alchemical ingredients down here.
I don't think
It's a smorgasbord.
Fiddlefingers, you would probably have noticed this being in Greco Stew for a while as well, and I think the others know as well. There's kind of like a red smog that's just sort of in the area from all of the forges and the metalwork and things like that. You don't think it's a very good thing to breathe in, so
There's
debatable.
not
There are
great.
some beautiful parts of the Underdark, though, for sure.
Yeah, sure, awesome. I like air, just normal outside. You know, there's where it's not in a cave, giant caves, as far as the eye can see, where people like to murder you and, you know, lots of things here, I guess.
I'm sure.
And what
if
did you say about a
travel enough-
demigorgon earlier? No, thank you. No, sir.
I'm sure if you travel enough with us that we may encounter a way back up to the surface. Or you can sit here around Grackle's too and twiddle your thumbs and wait in this
Look,
smog
as
infested
long as
city.
you guys are planning on getting to the surface, I will accompany you for the time being.
There's no way we would rightfully try to take on a demon lord face to face, at least not yet. We're gonna need allies, and we're gonna need a lot more, I guess, magical arsenal. We've composed of at least a little bit within our self here. We're willing to share a portion of our treasures with you as we go along this adventure.
I mean, treasures are nice. Demon lords, treasures are cool and all, but I don't want to die. Yeah, so, you can't use the treasure if you're dead.
I agree.
Demigorgon.
That's why I said we can't face them head on. That would be suicide. What we can do is help some of these people along our way to the surface. And maybe the surface dwellers can help. There's many guilds that are out there. I know as soon as the Emerald Enclave or hell, even the Harpers would want to help in this manner. Lord's Alliance,
Look, I'm
name
happy
them.
to help. Look, people's problems are not my problems, but sure. Look, as long as I can get to the surface, and you guys are the first people I've come across where that might be an option. I'll take it. I'll ride this meal ticket out of here until I, can't. So, or until you try to do something insane, in which case, ta-ta. Till then, sure, I'll stick around for a while. Sure.
Imagine the
guys
tales that you could
definitely need
sing.
the help of someone that could maybe talk sense here. You all seem fanatical a little bit. One with fire, one with God, one with stabbing. It just seems like a lot. But again, meal ticket. So yes, please.
And you're certainly to get a ballad out of this.
Honestly, that whole singing bard thing, not really my thing, man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm
I
sorry.
like it.
I did not mean to assume things of you.
I can play a flute, some bagpipes, and I am admittedly a very good singer, but again, it's just so posh. Just
Are you a man of poetry?
no. I'm a man of hiding and not putting my nose in other people's business if I can help it, and just getting the hell out of here. Cool. Good conversation. All right.
I understand.
Well, once we're back in Blingden Stone, sorry, Mike, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Go ahead.
You may go whichever way you see fit, but a true hero would assist in stopping what is blighting this place.
Not a true hero.
Well, that's
So-
a rather frank admission.
Yeah, I
They
just said,
taking it
look,
back.
long story short, right? Soldier didn't go well. Ended up in jail at some point.
Us too.
Got stuck down here, trying to get back home where I have nice things and people to care about.
So I have a question for you as a as the player, Fiddlefingers.
Okay.
So your race isn't 100% native to the Forgotten Realms. They're from Eberron. Is your character from Eberron, or is your character from the Forgotten Realms?
From the Forgotten Realm.
Okay, no problem. Just making sure. So, okay.
My character is adopted, I think. And I don't know if he knows that he's a changeling yet. Or
Okay.
maybe I haven't figured that. I haven't ironed that out yet.
No worries. No worries. Just getting the basic details out of the way.
But I do feel like he's adopted. So
Sure.
probably by some nice halfling family.
Halflings are quite nice.
Yeah.
So, I will say this at some point, as you guys are kind of having this conversation, making your way back to the boat. You guys do get to the boat. The map doesn't show it attached to a dock, but for the moment it is. And these are the current NPCs currently on it as you all kind of make your way back to the keelboat. And yeah.
Nice boat.
Give Eldith one of Bupido's fingers, and I say he has been taken care of. You no longer need to fear.
I wish I could have done the deed myself. I'm glad you did it.
Who carries a finger in their pocket?
It was a man who murdered some of our friendly parties. He was an insane murderer, and
So we just carry pocket fingers?
it was just proof.
Well, if you think that's interesting, Lavender pulls out the rotting hand.
Gee!
That's a ghost. Wait, hold on. A ghost came to us on that one. That's That's the only part of the remains left of him, and we have to bury that somewhere. It's a different. This is not helpful. The two mushrooms over there. A ghost told us to do it. It was not evil. I can tell you. I have this divine
Ghost told
sense.
you to keep a hand.
His hand.
Mm.
To bury his hand.
No.
None.
He just like throws over the side. Oh,
Surreal. That's not the worst part. Don't tell him.
If you feed the fish, make sure and project it off the side of the boat.
Yeah, or else we'll have to get the Myconids to, clean up the place.
you are the good guys?
I never said that. I'm gonna go down here to the down here to, and there is a so Globagool, there's a I mean, Mike, you can say it. I started talking to our gelatinous cube.
So yeah, there's a gelatinous cube on board that seems to have a floating pair of eyes in it, and it seems sentient and able to talk to them, and it seems to be on good terms with them.
This is quite
Who's that?
literally my worst nightmare. It Fiddlefingers is sweating profusely, like just dripping sweat. Like, oh no, this is not. No, thank you.
I'm talking to. I would like to have a word with Stool and Rumpadump and tell Gobblegool that we'll be setting sail soon, and to man the hoist the sails or whatever. That go help out Ty is pretty much just what I say to Gobblegool.
Okay, sure thing. I don't know how I can help, but I'll try. He kind of just slurps his way down the deck. Fiddlefingers, as you're kind of sort of taking all of this in, a deep gnome approaches you. It's Meblin, as their proper name is called. He has a shaved head, and he's like, "Yeah, man, it's an eclectic lot we have here.
I'll say they keep hand and fingers in pouches for,
Yeah, that's new. We didn't have that last time.
and then a gelatinous cube that talks.
Oh yeah, he's cool. You missed the fish man. We had a fish guy with us for a little bit.
You got any pipeweed?
What?
Pipeweed. Got any?
Oh, he kind of looks around. He's like, "Yeah, man, I got some pipeweed."
That would definitely help the situation.
Yeah,
Yes.
man.
Calm the nerves, take the edge off a little bit.
Mhm.
Appreciate you. What was your name?
Oh, Jim Jar.
Jim Jar. Jim Jar, you seem like a good fella.
Yeah,
I,
you seem pretty fine yourself.
why? 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 I guess. Just why? No follow-up. Why?
Well, I guess to make a long story short, we were all captured by the Drow. We were going to be prisoners, slaves, sacrifices. You know,
Been there.
you being one. No offense. No offense. But, yeah, that's just what happens. We all escaped together and made our way to a fishman village called Slubludop. Some demon summoning occurred. A few of us went our own ways. Some of us stuck together to try and get back to where we're from. And, well,
Yeah, that's pretty much my story. I mean, I know I'm a drow, but like I'm not from here. I'm from above.
there's a Baranzan?
Sure, wherever this place is. I've never been here in the Underdark.
You're a
live
Drow.
above ground.
You've never been in the Underdark?
Nope. I've got two lovely halfling parents. They're nice, sweet folk.
Oh,
I don't know. They never really told me how they came to have me. But like I didn't question it. Why ruin a good thing?
there.
And joined the army. Didn't turn out great. Ended up getting captured, and now I'm here. And I've just been trying to go home for I don't even know how much time's passed. I've been down here. Feels like forever.
Yeah, of course. He says he's like rolling a cigarillo while you're talking. He says, "Hey Ty, you want one of these? Or is it like
no,
a weird
mate.
gift?" Okay.
I appreciate it though, and I
Come on, man.
gently
I try to
pat you.
persuade him with peer pressure. All the cool guys are doing it. Come on, have a seat. I pull out my loot. Start picking.
Are you gonna roll persuasion?
Can I roll persuasion?
No. I will say that I generally don't have players persuade each other. It's
Oh.
it's more of as character to character.
I want to try to
Just wanna see
persuade
people
you.
have agency.
You have free agency, but I do want to see what the role would be.
Okay. Just to see what it would be.
Just to see what it would be. I am trying to peer pressure you. So
I have been in enough parties, and I have been the member to be like, listen, I got a plus 20 to my charisma. There ain't no way you're gonna. But
Oh,
yeah,
cool, man. Look. What'd you say your name? Jim Jar? Look, I appreciate you for getting me caught up. Yeah, makes sense. I also want to go back home. Where are you from? Are you from the Underdark?
yeah, I'm from Blingdenstone.
Aren't we going? Didn't they? I heard them say something about Blingdenstone. Is that where we're heading?
Yeah, we're heading to a couple different places. I think we want to head to Neverlight Grove first. I think that's a little bit closer. It's on the way to Blingdenstone.
Alright.
To
well,
kind of help our two mushroom friends back there, and he points to like a kind of like a white mushroom guy who's just have like legs, and he's probably smaller than a halfling, and a green mushroom fella whose head is really long, and it just kind of extends up, almost to the size of a medium creature.
As soon as he points in the direction over here, you just see Charybdis buttoning his pants back up and sliding a bucket over and feeding the myconids.
Yeah, they
I'm
don't
gonna
eat
choose to ignore that. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
they
choose.
don't- Their diet's really weird.
I'm gonna
But-
choose to ignore that whole situation over there. Now, aren't the mushrooms the bad? I seen some mushrooms on the bad guys.
No, they're cool.
You just see
Most Myconids that we've met, most Myconids that I've ever met have actually been very kind.
Listen,
if you met
no
some new ones,
offense
That's
to
weird.
like your home area, I guess, but this place is truly terrifying. This is
No, yeah,
yeah,
Grunkle
the
Stew's
house.
awesome. I'd prefer we leave as soon as possible. But, real quick, I just wanted to ask you something.
Sure.
And he kind of looks over at Eldith, a shield dwarf, who actually looks the most normal out of this entire boat, actually, now that I think about it. And he says, how tall are halflings?
About that size.
Damn,
About. Why?
I owe her 5 gold.
Oh, you guys had a bet on how tall halflings were?
Yeah, I thought deep gnomes would be taller than halflings. Unfortunately, not the case.
Yeah,
I-
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. You guys are pretty short. Unfortunately, but there's nothing wrong with that. But
She wants to go to Gauntlegrim, by the way. I think that's your best bet for getting to the surface. But we have no idea how to get there.
how tall are deep gnomes?
They're
Because
about
halflings are like 3 feet.
the size of regular gnomes, actually.
Now I actually.
Between 3 and 4 feet tall, averaging around 40 pounds. And
Yeah,
halflings-
I mean,
yeah. So I mean, they could be similar in size.
it could
but-
be. Yeah, it's like, really, size is just a number, bro. And like, you guys, not to be painting with a broad brush here, but you're all kind of roughly the same size. Now,
Interesting.
halflings they have like a range. Gnomes I know have a range. Dwarves have a range. I mean, I think dwarves are probably the tallest of all of you.
I hear you. What was your name again?
Funklin.
Bonklin. Nice to meet you. Jim Jar. That's
Nice to
stool
meet you,
like
Jim
the
Jar.
gum.
I
The
will not
foot
remember
with
those.
eyeballs.
You could just go ahead and stop. I'm not gonna remember any
All
of
right,
those
man.
people. I
Well, good luck.
like you. Good luck to you, Jim Jar. And I
Lavender,
give him his 5 gold for his bet because I like Jim Jar.
Sure. Lavender, what are you doing while you get back on the boat? And Ty, what are you doing as well? And Charybdis.
Okay. Lavender, would you like to go first?
I am going to sit down after, my little outburst in the conversation, and I'm just going to sit down in a corner and tinker on some random stuff. Play with my ingredients that I collected.
Sounds good. Let's see. Charybdis, Ty, what are you guys doing?
Well, I would be next to Jim Jar, and then once he's done with his conversation, I would give him, if he allows, a kiss on the forehead, since I haven't seen him in like 4 days of being
Yeah.
stuck in that dungeon. And then I would be like, "You won't believe what I found," as I kind of excitedly pull out a nice
Just playing my
dragon
loot.
egg.
What, Oh yeah, that's what you guys brought back earlier. What's up with that?
Well, this means I could be a Kithrak. Such a great honor.
Cool.
Imagine.
No, yeah,
You
I
and
know what that is. I know, yeah, totally.
Is he like humoring me? Because I've
I think
definitely...
he is humoring you, but he does not know what a Kithrak is.
Okay. Yes, imagine you and I flying in the skies together. It would be so grand.
You mean on this?
Well, not now, but when it is grown, yes.
A dragon?
Yes.
Wow. Yeah, that'd be wild, man.
This dude's insane.
Big bright smile as I am like, I'm just absolutely giddy, and then I go up to Globagul and I'm like, I show him the dragon egg.
Clava goes like, oh, neat.
Yes.
The eyes kind of swim around. Fascinating.
And then I show Darren till I just go through the rest of the ship and I'm
Just
like,
go
look
through
at
all-
this thing.
Like, oh, very interesting. I think Darendale's kind of a little concerned, but he kind of nods a bit. I don't think the Myconids would notice or care a little too much.
What color is this egg?
Red.
Cool.
Oh, what a party you've joined.
I start sweating profusely, like seeing how happy this dude is carrying around a red egg. I'm like, this is my meal ticket. This is my meal ticket.
This is my way out.
You're like chiefing that cigarillo, like
Yeah,
just puffing it.
just gonna play my lute and find my happy place.
You play the shit out of that lute, by the way.
Playing the shit out of that lute. Some traveling music.
Absolutely phenomenal. So, Charybdis. Yeah, you go over to Stool and Rumpadump, and they seem to be hanging out and speaking telepathically as the Myconids seem to do.
I'll try to get a whiff.
Yeah, they kind of shake a little bit and bring you into the conversation.
Then breathe in deeply, and just one arm on my chin, and sit down and just listen in.
Yeah, Rumpadump seems to discuss the current events, at least as he knows them, in Neverlight Grove. He seems to discuss, it seems like a lot of political banter, something along the lines of some of the circles have started doing their own thing. The sovereigns are acting independently of each other, and Philo no longer attends the meldings on his own.
I would like to interject. Sadly, ask or embrace the bad news to them about the current happenings with the Demon Lord, and explain that there's a wedding that she was wanting to have, and what their thoughts on the matter would be.
That must be the thing in Yigmorgus. The giant mushroom tower. Says Rumpadump. And Stool kind of turns and he seems a little confused. He's not 100% because he hasn't been there in a while. So he asks, how is Basidia? And you get from Rumpadump, last he heard, she seemed fine, but she was losing influence. She was worried she would lose the Circle of Hunters as well.
How many circles does Lindenstone have, and what do they do?
Neverlight.
Neverlight, my bad. Sorry.
No, you're good. Blingdenstone. Wow, you got me doing.
Sorry, I apologize.
No, you're good. There are 7 circles in Neverlight Grove.
Ooh. So we know the hunting one, the hunters.
The Circle of Hunters, the Circle of Explorers, the Circle of Sowers, the Circle of Builders, the Circle of Growers, and recently, the Inner Circle and the Circle of Masters. But those two are new and not a part of their normal culture. They were formed by Philo.
Is Philo evil? They feel that way?
Rumpadump seems to suggest that he might not be totally there.
Is he a dancer?
Maybe. Like I said, him and a few of his group don't attend the group meldings that we have.
The halo, the circle tree, kind of mushroom tower. Wait, is the mushroom tower new?
No, it's been part of the Neverlight Grove for a long time.
I
But
just get the
we haven't been
feeling
able to
this
go
is.
into it recently.
Am I getting the feeling like this is like a place of power? A central point for the Neverlight?
Possibly.
Oh. That's next on our list to go. It's to Neverlight. I will check in with Ty and see if we're ready to set sail. We brought some provisions with us along the way, but you guys are good. I like scoot the bucket of stuff near them.
Before we leave, Fiddlefingers, did you want to purchase anything from Grackle Stew? You have been here a while, so it stands to reason you would have time to have gotten something.
Yeah, I'd like to buy some armor, some medium armor.
Sure. What would you like?
I don't know what's available, and if I could afford it. But good medium armor is depending on what they have available.
Honestly, in Grackle Stew, you'd be able to find pretty much any kind of armor.
Would I find magical armor? And would I be able to afford magical armor here?
That would be a bit expensive. You would be able to find magical armor here, but it would be pricier.
Pricey? Okay.
Yeah. But any kind of like basic armor you'd probably be able to find.
Okay.
So yeah, what were you they have hide, chain shirts, scale mail, breastplate, half plate. You could find just about any kind of armor you'd want.
I will
Basic guide.
go with how much? Well, half plate 750 gold. Go with.
I'll give it to you if you want. Because you've probably been here a while. You've probably been able to make a little bit of money doing
Then
odd
I'd-
things
yep.
here and there.
I'll take half plate.
Sure. Yeah, no problem.
Take a disadvantage on that stuff.
Invisibility helps, you know?
Does help.
So,
Alrighty.
yeah, you guys. I guess the big question now is where are you headed? I know, Ty, you're kind of the resident sailor here, so you could get close to Neverlight Grove sailing. There would be maybe a day or two of land travel, quote unquote.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Well, I would tell everyone in the group, and I would say, since we have our friend and we need to return, we need to cease whatever this plan is. We need to decide what will happen when we travel. I would say that those who remain docked near Neverlight Grove should be safe. And then afterwards we can try to get to Blingdenstone. And is that close to Gauntlgrim? I am not familiar with the geography of this locale.
Jim Jar would probably chime in and he'd say, I'll be honest, I don't know where Gauntlgrim is, but I know it ain't near Blingdenstone. If it was, I'd know. And Eldith kind of nods, and she's like, I understand it. It can be difficult. We'll find our way eventually.
Are you willing to continue your journey with us?
It's better than going out on my own.
Excellent. I clap her on the back and I'm like, we are one crew, and it is important that we stick together. For now, let us see. It is very unfortunate we've lost so many people. But it is what it is. Lavender, man the ballista, please. I will go to the steering wheel. Rumpadump and Jimjar, can you hoist the sails? We must be on our way.
One of them kind of shrugs and he's like, I guess. I have nubbly arms, but I'll try.
Blobbergle, as per usual, retrieve the anchor. Up top.
I'll do my best. Ooze kind of slurps up top and starts trying to spin the wheel as best it can.
That anchor's immaculate every time we take it out of the water.
The cleanest thing on the boat. And since you guys are sitting out right here, we can probably use this moment to take a quick, 5-minute bathroom break, if everyone's cool with that.
Yes.
Sounds good to me.
All right, so we'll be back shortly. I'm back. I'm alive.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Back as well.
What's that?
I'm back as well.
Oh, cool. I think I'm just waiting on Ty for a little bit.
We have a bedtime.
What's that?
We have a bedtime tonight.
Maybe. But no hurries. Wasn't sure which way you guys would go, but I felt fairly confident you guys would take the boat.
Are we heading to Neverlake Grove?
Mhm.
Okay, just confirming. I had to get up for a second, so I kind of missed half the conversation.
No worries.
How long is the journey to Neverlake Grove? Is there enough time to long rest?
Absolutely.
Spellcasters, you know.
Absolutely enough time to long rest. I
get
just
those
realized as
spells
well,
back.
I might have thrown you guys into an encounter and you guys haven't had a long rest since you got out of that dungeon.
That's correct.
Yes, that is correct.
Oh my gosh. Goodness. So yeah, you guys would definitely be able to have a long rest.
Sick.
For sure.
Sick.
I gotta check something real quick. Here we are.
Mike, you should check out our new overlays for D&D.
Who on your stream?
Yeah.
Check that out. How've your campaign's been going as well?
Well, ask them. They're in it. All three of
Yeah,
these guys are in it.
Pretty good. I've been enjoying it.
I'm an asshole DM. I threw him in like a super high TR for dangerous. For
One right after the other.
yep, that's right.
Nice.
It was one ready.
You guys said you wanted to go after a short rest. That was your fault.
Yeah, no, hey, we made that choice.
We did.
I do not blame you. I was all about it. So
It was fun though. They
Tom is definitely probably gonna die.
your
Like,
Dom is definitely addicted to drugs.
for sure, badly.
Oh, let me know when you're watching it. I'll do a transition. It's pretty cool.
Let's see. Loading up now. My internet's not that great. My cat's giving me that look now. Like, what are you doing?
Gonna run across the desk.
Don't do it. There's no room for her to run across my desk right now, thankfully.
Hello.
Although, you know what? That probably wouldn't stop her from trying.
Hey Ty.
Welcome back, Ty.
I wasn't too long.
No, we were just bullshitting.
And we've been waiting here for like 20 minutes, bro. What's up?
Bad face.
Dude, you have to be careful, Ty. He's making a move on Ginger.
No.
Get trident on.
No, he didn't.
I know, I'm kidding.
I mean, look, if Jim Jar is interested, I'm not gonna say no to Jim Jar. Right? The man
I think you guys loyal.
You're
pulled out some pipe weed. We're having a good time. All right.
I'm bringing it on my computer, so I'm gonna try to bring it on my phone, but I don't know where my phone is.
It's alright, brother. You can watch it later.
I will. One second.
I'm sure it'll be better probably if you just like only have sound.
Hi, Tiger.
Oh, I'll check it out. I'm gonna get here with my stuff. Isn't all over the place?
Pretty strange.
Can you look at my phone, Cat? Yeah. All right. So, you guys do get a long rest. That was brought up as well. So, make sure you take your long rest, Ty. And yeah, so just going over the speed here, 72 miles per day for a keelboat. The distance need to travel, because it only gives me distances on foot. So I'm going to need a little bit of math here, but that's okay.
Doesn't this game like significantly overestimate how fast people travel over land on foot?
I think
it's
it
like,
underestimates it, to be honest.
okay,
In a
But-
cave.
Yeah, I mean, it's the Underdark. Stuff's always weird, and tunnels and stuff. And then there's the Dark Lake. So it looks like probably... Looks like a day and a half on the Dark Lake, and then probably about a day of travel. Oh, there's my phone in my book. That's a bookmark. There, go figure. So, yes. What's the name of the boat, by the way? You guys have had it for a while, and you haven't really named
USS Minnow. No.
it.
That'd be
Black
Ty.
Pearl.
That'd be Ty.
I can't do a Johnny Depp accent, so even though I'm a pirate. I don't know. I'll have to think.
Yeah, no worries. No hurries either. So,
Just call it the grouper.
Maidenless.
the Crooper. The Knucklehead Trout. So,
Call it Banana because the giant two-headed monkey is chasing us.
Well, I mean, if he shows up again, then we can say he's chasing us. We don't really know if he's chasing us. Although I did stare him down, so.
Yeah.
I mean,
So, first actual day of travel after you guys have gotten your long rest. Can someone make me a... Let's see what the Dark Lake is like for you guys. Can someone make me a D20 roll?
Scarecrow,
Let's
you.
have-
Okay.
All right, lay it on me.
I nominate him, sorry.
13.
Now we can blame him for the outcome.
All right, 13 it is. Ty, can you roll me a D10?
Doing it will do what I want it to. There we go.
As you guys sail over this pitch black lake.
We have one of the 13.
Ooh. I don't like that one. Roll another one.
Okay. 2 of the 13.
I don't like that one either.
What is everyone's passive perception?
Well,
10.
13.
10.
So anyone who has a 12 or higher, you hear the sound of roaring water ahead.
guys? Anybody? Roaring water? Nobody hears this?
I
Do you
hear
dark
it.
vision, Fiddlefingers?
Fuck no.
Okay, so yeah, it's dark outside of this ship. They probably have some light sources on the boat itself, but it's just like pitch black on the other outside of this boat, and you just hear the sound of roaring water off in the distance.
What can I see through my night vision goggles?
60 feet.
Great.
So
It's like to the end of the boat.
you'll remember coming towards Grackle Stew, you guys encountered kind of a... You guys encountered a bit of a waterfall issue.
Yep.
It appears leaving Grackle Stew that problem is going to happen as well.
Can we brace for this?
I sigh and I say, Globagol, get the anchor. We're gonna need to find the island with the locking mechanism.
Well,
I'm sorry, what?
as you continue to move forward, you begin to notice there are no islands with no locking mechanism.
Oh god, no!
Cribs is going for the harpoon.
What can I not see from the front of the boat?
What can you not see?
She rolled a 1.
Yeah, she rolled a 1.
Oh, yeah, not a lot. A lot of dark out there. Stalagmites, stalactites.
I'm just not observant.
And you can hear, like, the roar of this, like, black water just kind of just rapidly moving ahead of you.
Burn the boat.
Yes, I'm going to need a strength check from whoever's at the tiller or at the wheel. Yeah, this boat would have a wheel.
20, 30.
All right. Amid the rocking of the boat and kind of the turn and everything, I'm going to need everyone to make me strength athletics checks to kind of keep hold.
I'm fine. Got a nat 20.
Ooh, yeah.
However,
Doing all right.
the bunny is not.
Can I grab the
Fortunately,
bunny? Can I make another athletics check with my nat 20 to try to like balance and hold the bunny with my like foot?
yeah, I'll let you try to grab her
All right.
as the boat kind of jolts
16?
and whips. Ooh, okay. What's your armor class, Lavender?
17?
Oh,
What's your armor class without your dexterity modifier?
I don't know.
what's your dex?
What's your dex?
Yeah, what's your
modifier?
dex?
1. So I would be 16?
Okay, so I'll say you are able to kind of grab hold of Lavender before she tumbles over the side, and you're able to pull her back inside of the boat. As the boat kind of shifts violently outside of this, outside of this kind of current, and start moving off in a different direction, into the dark lake.
Oh, there, gotcha.
By the ears, nonetheless.
That would be painful.
Huh? You got it right on the money.
Sorry.
I'm a lucky bunny. Ow, ow, get off.
I yell to Stool and Rumpidump over the sound of the rapids. Is that the only direction to Neverlight Grove?
They kind of look at each other, and then you remember they can't really shout at you because they don't have mouths, so they have to waddle up to the wheel and shimmy their spores out. And then they say, Rumpidump would say, "Nah, man, we can go around the island here, and we just gotta go around the falls here. Maybe
Alright.
add 6 hours or so. I mean, we've never gone by boat."
Well, traveling by boat is always the best experience, regardless of whether one is in the ocean, the river, the sea, or the void of space. I let out a nostalgic sigh, and I am like, you will see. Traveling by boat. Oh, yes. I hand them both limes. No scurvy here.
Right. Sure thing. And Rampadam starts to waddle away with like the lime in his stubby hand. He's like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this.
He just molds it into his body and
Just pushes it in. It gets all moldy. For the first day of travel on the Dark Lake is the waterfall. Or rather, the first half day of travel.
Curtis is looking up for the leather flying bat thing. Anticipation.
No.
It's not a bad idea. Lavender, can you roll me another d20 for the second half of travel today?
18.
Charybdis,
That's me.
can you roll me a d10?
Absolutely. Oh, that's not a D10. That's a D10. I got a 2.
Oh my gosh, can you roll it again?
Yeah, I can.
I mean, unless you guys want another waterfall.
Watch, it's a 1.
I got an 8.
And can you roll me a d12, please?
Absolutely. Come on, 12.
Come on, a 1.
12.
1.
It's a 1.
Yes!
It's a 1.
It's a 1.
So,
Please tell me it's not another waterfall.
no, this is a different
No.
thing.
Usually when he does the D12, it's how many creatures.
Now, you don't know that.
That's what it was last time, but I'm
Yeah.
metagaming.
It
so.
could totally be something different next time.
So, who's keeping watch on the boat itself right now? Or rather, keeping a watch out for the terrain in front of the boat?
I'm steering, so I would assume I gave that job to somebody else.
I'm the only one up at front with dark vision. Oh wait, no,
Well,
Lavender.
well, yeah, you can Charybdis because you've got a further sight than I do.
Dawnbringer has that awesome range of dark vision.
So
So
then,
the sword's telling us where to go?
Yeah, why not? Like, drive me closer so I can hit him with my sword.
so then,
120 feet, dark vision.
I need you to make me a perception check. Charybdis.
Well, I think Dawnbringer has a better perception than me. It
I give a
does.
bardic inspiration.
It does have
Absolutely.
more better perception than me.
Absolutely, you can give him bardic inspiration.
Okay, I'll roll it anyways. So bardic inspiration on perception check. It's gonna be terrible. I'm calling it right now. Oh, well then. What do I roll? D6?
D6, yeah.
Okay. I got it's 21.
On one.
21.
Blackjack.
So, you can see, it looks like there's these stone teeth jutting out of the water ahead of you. And you actually think they're teeth of some large creature before you actually get closer and realize they're just stalactites.
Oh.
Stalagmites, sorry. Kind of jutting out of the water.
I yell back to relay obstruction ahead, veer left, veer right, like whatever direction I feel is right ones, and I'm echoing it through the prince and Eldith, Prince Darendil and Eldrith, to yell back to Ty as like a chain of command. Get it?
Yeah, and these commands kind of start coming out through the ship as it's being called. I need everyone to make me dexterity checks to work as a crew and try to navigate through them.
Ooh.
Not my best dex check, but that's okay.
Oh, you guys are lucky. 16. I got a -1.
I got a 20.
The check is from which one? Because
Just
it's
a
not the
regular-
saving throw, right?
No,
Oh,
just a
that's why I
regular
rolled was.
dexterity check.
My bad, actually. I got to reroll because I did roll the saving throw.
Ah,
Oh, well, nat 20.
perfect.
So,
The crew seems to work together, and you're able to find a course through these jutting stalagmites. But as you're moving along, you all immediately start to see, as you're kind of plotting your course through these stalagmites, a creature leaping from in between stalagmite to stalagmite until he finally catches up with the front of the boat, and he seems to be kind of moving, almost kind of like King Kong or something like that, just leaping with these long limbs from stalagmite to stalagmite until he's up next to the boat.
How big is it? How big is this creature?
He showed up. He's
A
pretty.
large creature.
Oh, large. Okay.
I don't see anything. I can't see. Like, you said it was pure darkness, right?
Yeah, it's very dark. Although I suppose the ambient light from the boat would probably allow you to see the shadowy glimpses of this creature.
Okay. I do have true sight in 10 feet, or not blind sight. Blind sight in 10 feet.
Oh, okay. Oh, good. So I'll remember that next time I have to ambush you in the dark. You'll know something's there, but you won't know what it is.
Yes. As long as it's in 10 feet of me, I can see it effectively.
But yes, this creature, it almost looks like a troll. It's kind of leaping up next to you guys and swimming when it has to, and it's keeping pace with the boat.
Oh my gosh.
Does it look
Does it
hostile?
talk?
It doesn't seem overtly hostile,
I'm
but it
gonna
does
try
actually
talking to it.
try to speak to you. Yeah, sure. What do you say?
Hi there, sir.
Hey,
I'm gonna aim the crossbow at it, because if it comes
Oh!
close, I'm gonna shoot it.
Hold on.
You-
We're trying to.
the ballista.
Oh,
Whatever.
hold
for
on.
sure.
Let's try. Do you speak Undercommon?
Yes.
No. Wait. What's going on, friend?
You take ship through my passage. No pay toll.
Oh, what's the toll?
Pauses and he kind of looks at the boat and tickles his chin while he kind of backstrokes and tries to keep up and latches onto another stalagmite. 100 gold.
100 gold. Now, that's pretty steep. What if, we do 50 gold and I spread the good news about this fair passage and how it's a great traveling path and then more people will come.
Give me a persuasion.
Hell yeah. 23.
Whoa, man. I don't know if I'm going to be able to beat that.
Silver tongue devil.
You speak true. You
I
tell
do.
people about my passage. I give
I will. Yes, exactly. You gotta have the entrepreneurial spirit. What's your name?
Gorlock.
Gorlock. Nice to meet you, Gorlock. That you gotta have the entrepreneurial spirit. And what we'll do is, after you get so much growth, we can reevaluate this situation. Maybe you and I go into a little bit of partnership.
Gorlok ponders again. You give me 50 gold, and you tell people come through here?
Yeah, absolutely.
Deal.
Deal. Good working with you, sir. I hand him 50 gold. Alright,
Nope.
guys, no problem. Just my friend. What was his name? Gorlak?
Gorlok.
Gorlak. Gorlak here, just collecting his rightful dues for safe passage upon his waters.
Yeah, he lets the boat drift past, and you all kind of look back at him as he kind of digs through the satchel, counts the coins, ties it back up, and then just dives into the water.
I look to Globagle and I'm like, what type of creature was that? Looked like a most ugly giant.
I think it was a troll.
I
I've never seen a troll before.
I take out my diary and I start writing about this situation.
Falkland, did you actually give him 50 gold? Do you think he could count?
No, I gave him 50 gold, but
Okay.
just fair deal. You know, like I want more people to come past this. I want to have a conversation at a later date with our friend here. Maybe get a percentage on his new profits.
You see Charybdis like give like a subtle nod, like, oh, I see you're true to your word. Gives the Captain Kirk like lips nod. Mm-hmm. Good.
Yeah.
Impressed.
This is most fascinating. Blacketh will find all of these research notes that I've made about this place very intriguing indeed.
I also turn to Lavender and look at how she's managing to wield this crossbow at 3 feet tall.
Skillfully.
I'm amazed. She has some type of contraption she has manifested very fast to do so. You are a true artificer.
So, yeah, I'd say that the rest of the day passes calmly. For the night, are you going to keep sailing through to it, or are you going to kind of anchor for a little bit and
Ty's
kind of-
the only one that knows how to sail this thing.
Put one of my feet up on the deck, like in the captain's movie, like a pirate, and I
Mhm.
look at everyone and I say, "Crew, we are putting it to the vote. We can either continue sailing through the night, or we can go to bed and have Globagul watch over, since he does not need to sleep."
It's true. I
Well-
watched you while you sleep.
We paid for safe passage, so assuming
Yeah, that's
that
true.
the troll is good to his word, I see no reason to stop.
Excellent.
Can Klobbergul get into the crow's nest?
I don't. I look at him. I look up and I'm like,
I don't think so.
for some reason, I don't think that will work out very well.
I'll go sleep in the crow's nest.
All right. Well, we will bed for the night then. This is not Tunereth, and I cannot stay awake forever here.
Charybdis climbs up to the crow's nest and fashions a pillow of some sort.
So, another issue arises. Watch. Are people keeping watch, or are they all going to sleep, or split watch?
I'll volunteer to keep watch for the first shift.
Right.
I'll do first watch too, and then
we'll watch as well. But
Yeah,
Globagul is watching all night, baby.
Charybdis feels he's in safe hands, so he's gonna sleep without taking watch.
All right, so Fiddlefingers and Lavender, you guys said you were both taking first watch?
Yeah.
All right. And you'll leave
I can't
second,
see anything, but I'll
That's
take
fair.
this one.
and you'll leave second and third watch to Globagool?
I will wake up for the third one, but he wants to sleep.
Have we
Okay.
traveled outside so far? Like, have we completely traveled outside the range of that troll guy, or is he?
Yeah, you guys are outside of the range of the stone teeth, and you think you're probably well outside his territory.
No. I was gonna see if I could convince him to give us safe passage, like go with us, give him some money, more money to escort us.
Have an aquatic troll follow you guys around?
Yeah, why not?
Who knows? Who knows what the future holds? But for now, first watchers. Let's see here. Who hasn't rolled me a d20 yet?
We've all rolled something.
Oh, goodness me. All right, I'll roll. I got it. Bum, bum. As you guys are keeping watch, you see another keel boat kind of sort of pass you a little bit, and you can see it's crewed by Duragar. And for a moment, they kind of look up over the side at you all and see you. And they pause and they call out in Undercommon. Say, "Who's over there?"
Us. We're over here.
I
Who's
can't
over
speak
there?
Undercommon, so I don't know what they're saying.
Where you hail from?
I look at the bunny. I'm like, where are we coming from?
Can you understand them?
Yeah.
Okay. That's
They're
cool.
speaking Undercommon. Yeah.
We're
I've been down here a
coming from
while.
Grackle Stew.
Crackle stew? Crackle stew.
That's where we're headed. What's the water like where you come from?
Well, there's a troll, and as long as you pay him some gold, he will let you pass. It's 150 gold. Real nice guy. He speaks Undercommon. Don't shoot him. Just pay him his gold. Move on about your way. And there's like a waterfall back there somewhere.
150 gold. Seems kind of steep. All right, I guess. And then the boat kind of moves along slowly past you guys. Thank you for the heads up.
You're welcome.
And they continue
Safe travels.
to drift along. And your first watch comes to an end.
Fantastic.
And as you guys kind of fall asleep, Globagool sort of slides over and he's like, Don't worry. I'll watch. Everything's fine.
Creeping me out, Gobble. Creep me out.
These aren't my eyes.
Oh my god.
I just kept them to make me seem more...
No.
They like it.
Globagool, have you ever heard the term less is more? Less is more.
Everyone tells me that.
I bet they do.
Okay.
Good night, Globagool.
Good night.
Everyone except Ty. Ty always wants to know more.
I find it fascinating.
Good old Globagool.
But I'm gonna go in and sleep in the little captain's quarters since there's like a little bed.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sleep on this like bench thing here.
Are you sleeping next to me, like as Ty's
No,
in there.
you could be on the bed. I'm gonna sleep on the floor at
Okay.
the foot of the bed.
Oh, I confused. I was just like, okay, fine, but he's gonna freak out when he wakes up.
It's like when the cats sleep on your face.
Yes.
Ty,
Mhm.
Glabagool wakes you for your watch.
Yep. And I see Lavender is on the floor, and with trying not to disturb her from her sleep, I place her in the bed.
And let's see here. Glabagool moves over to you and he says, "There's something out there." And
What
the
do they
eyes
look like?
flicker over.
What do they look like? Are they purple? I need to know.
They are in a boat that looks exactly like yours.
Okay.
And as the boat
Hmm.
gets closer, you realize it's a boat full of Kuotoa.
Oh, okay. I'm suddenly I lower my trident that had been raised, and I hail them, friendly, with a friendly wave.
The ship kind of pulls over semi next to you. And it's just full of these Kuotoa, maybe about a dozen of them, these fish people. And they turn to you and, they regard you with their strange, unblinking eyes as you kind of waved them over and they look at you.
Hail, I say. I see we are both friendly crews on these great waters. Smile.
They kind of look at each other for a moment, trying to figure out what to say to you, and then they look back and they, in very broken language, they kind of speak back to you like, "Hello."
Are you from Slubladop or another settlement?
They nod. "We're from Slubladop."
Hmm. Has it recovered any at all since the incident?
They kind of look at each other for a moment. They discuss amongst their own language. I think they're trying to find a good word. And the best thing they can come up with is camps. We have camps, no buildings right now. But Father Shushar helps build.
Yeah. You know Shushar as well, then. He was a friend of mine. We journeyed. I helped him escape from the drow.
We go out, catch food, bring it back to Slubludop.
Yes. I say as I look at them, just I don't know what else to say. I'm like,
What happened to the Demogorgon?
oh, well, I think
I'm asleep, but
yeah, I know. Yeah, I mean, didn't we? I'd assume since they told me that they have camp set up, Ty's assuming that the Demogorgons disappeared somewhere. Did you see which direction the demon went after he rampaged?
Further east, towards Velkenvelv.
Slight smirk. A slight smirk crosses his lips. It's barely perceptible. Oh, how horrid, I say.
No, the drow prison of Velkenvelv.
Yeah, I know. How did they seem? Do they seem like they cared, or like what was the way they said it?
It's
Because
hard to get an emotional read out of them.
yeah, that's why Ty isn't gonna betray the fact that he was like, "Oh, how sad! I feel so terrible," basically.
Yeah.
But he's like, "Well, I suppose it's news that he isn't coming this way. Any other sightings of any other demon lords or anyone who looks like me?" He points at his green-skinned body.
They pause and kind of turn to each other for a moment, and then look back and they say, yes, we have found one who looks like you. They were in a raft.
Are they on your boat now, or are they back in Sloopletop?
No. They head out, they went into the tunnels westward.
For reference, are we heading eastward right now?
So Gracklestew is kind of on the southern end of the Dark Lake, so you're kind of moving northwest.
Okay.
Coastline a little bit. Coastline, quote unquote. Kind of moving along that way as best as you can. Before Rumpadump and Stool will kind of chime in and be like, "We need to turn here."
Okay. Well, I will salute the Kuatoa, and I will say, well, thank you for that information. If he is in this direction, then that could be of most use to me. Thank you. I as a gesture of goodwill and friendship, I hand him a piece of gold for the information to be nice.
Kind of looks at it and he ponders it and he keeps it and puts it in a bag, and they wave to you and they start to sail away.
Yep, I wave back, and I assume that by this moment it has become morning. So
Yes. I mean, morning as best as you can gauge from being underground, but
Ty's about to pull what I like to call a certified Ty TM move. He goes up to the top of the deck where the steering wheel is. He pulls out his bugle, like whatever the medieval equivalent is, and he blows it as loud as he can.
yeah, this loud horn rings out. Your alarm clock awakens you all, as it were. And yeah, it's probably the last half day or so of your travel before you need to move inland.
Everyone, rise and shine, I say.
Oh. Fred just like gives a big stretch and yawn and flexes things.
And I turn to Globicle and I'm like, I'm really glad I found this horn in that dungeon. It's so useful.
Neat. Can I try?
Yeah, try it, Globagulin.
I kind of look at him, and I'm like, I don't think it will work. Can you blow air out of any of your orifices, if you have any?
No, I don't
I
have
don't
any
know,
orifices,
Globagulin.
and I don't need air.
It looks like you can do it. I think you can. Trying is believing.
Perhaps I will purchase a replica, and we will do it then. For now, let us raise the anchor, please.
Can I try it? Can I try your horn?
Oh, of course.
Great. Throws it.
He walks over to you. Very much. He seems less obtuse and like much nicer than he did yesterday to you, because he was very suspicious. And he hands you the keratin the horn that he found in the tunnels.
Is this like a magical item? Is this horn worth anything?
Nope. It's just a horn.
I throw it overboard.
I scream. How are we to maintain order now?
I think we can all wake up without your damned horn.
It's all chaos now.
Oh, Flacketh isn't going to enjoy this.
Who is this Blackett that you keep referring to?
Oh, here we go.
I just so I'm like, no. If you don't want to know about some lich, don't worry about it.
Oh, okay.
Well, you see,
Don't.
No, I don't care. I stopped caring immediately.
I go Ty. Don't scare him anymore.
okay.
He doesn't need to know our past yet.
He's
But it's
still
not
getting
scary.
over the globagool.
She's a great person. She helped free us from the mind flayers, who I will murder one day, and we will exterminate from this planet. Anyway, back to driving. He says as he walks in upstairs.
Charybdis like perches a knee like a jock, like talking to someone, and looks at Funk. Goes, you don't rubbing his chance like you don't worship Helm, do you?
Who?
Helm? You know, Silver
No.
Fist. Okay, all right, we're cool. We're on good terms. He's good.
No,
I'll walk
my
away.
god is Tamora, is who I worship.
Did you say that you tossed it overboard?
I did, yes.
I want to like secretly use my mage hand to fish it out.
Sure. Yeah, you
And then
manage
stuff it
to
in my
extend it over
pocket.
there before it starts to sink down. What do you do?
Well, I want to like, kind of like, sneakily like when they're like turning and not paying attention. I want to take it back out of the water, and then I'll give it back to Ty like later. He doesn't know it yet, but it's a gift for putting me on the bed.
She'll put it under his pillow.
I like it.
But yeah, I worship Tamora. I guess as much as one can worship, I suppose.
Well, at least it's not Helm.
I have no idea who that is. Should I worship Helm? What do you get out of it? Because so far, Tamora is not giving me much.
Nothing but damage. Trauma and damage is what I got.
Well, you seem pretty capable.
Yeah. That was that's thanks to Dawnbringer here. He holds up like basically a lightsaber.
Hmm.
A sun sword.
It's cool. Can I see it?
He's pretty reluctant to let after seeing that display, and I don't think Dawnbringer would allow that. It's like, no, I'm good, brother.
It's a cool sword.
I don't even think it is a sword. It talks.
It's true.
Your sword talks?
It does. It is sentient.
Can I hear it talk?
I don't know. Out of character, I don't know if it's able to talk to other people. Well, it did. It did in the cave when we found it.
It did reach out when you found it initially, telepathically to anyone that it could. But when it's being wielded, it only communicates to its wielder telepathically.
Okay, I'll just tell him.
So you're crazy.
Yeah, I'll tell him like, hey, either it can only talk to me or I'm crazy. But you know how religion is. Have you ever talked to
I mean,
Tamora?
look, no, not really.
Yeah, this thing talks to me all the time.
I'm a non-practicing. I mean, you go for Ash Wednesday.
Yeah, with me, it's been I mean, I've been on this path for a while since I relent my faith of Helm. Dawnbringer's been my guiding light. It's worked out good so far.
I mean, I just kind of feel like one day it'll happen, What's meant to be is meant to be.
Ready to crash your wedding?
I mean, no, not really. I'm ready to go home, but I'll help.
Just imagine what we'll see.
Yes, we will slay all the demons.
Yes, indeed, we will slay all the demons. As he just like, you didn't hear that. I just say it like randomly out. Just speaking of the sword.
Yeah, this dude's crazy. I'm riding with a bunch of crazy people.
It's a very unique party, to be sure.
Crazy is subjective. Is it crazy to worship the queen who has freed you from slavery for eons? I say as I steer the ship.
Maybe, I don't know. What was her motive? Like, was she doing it just to have indentured servitude? Because that kind of seems like what it is. Though, like, you escape slavery from one place and are now kind of a slave to another place.
It's like under new management.
Yeah.
His brain cannot compute. You see him just look at you, and then he looks at Globigal, and then he looks at you again, and he's like, "What?"
Do we? I can't remember if there was this companion. Lavender, do you have that jar of amazing things?
What?
Do you have that jug of amazing things?
You mean the deck
The-
of
the-
illusions?
I have
No.
the
No, the alchemy jug?
alchemy jug.
Yeah. I asked if I could see this for a moment, please.
Yeah, I'll let you use my alchemy jug.
I bring it back to Funkin and I say, "You think that's crazy? Watch this." I uncork one of them and pour him some ale and hand it to him. It never.
Sweet.
Yeah, check this out. Mayonnaise. Like
It's always the mayonnaise.
I like just pour myself some mayonnaise and start going ham on it.
What the actual fuck?
It's
Yes,
just
it's
eggs.
Now we do
Wait,
look like
I-
crazies.
I snatch
I
it away.
love eggs.
Don't use all my precious ingredients. I
Oh.
just like stow it away.
She uses it for acid. If you get my drift.
Mm-hmm. So we have like two cult members and an alchemist that likes fire. That's what I'm gathering.
And me.
Kind of. Yes, Van Globigal.
We used to have an orc. He died though.
Yeah.
He got his
Cool.
Oh, we killed the guy who killed him.
Yeah, we took his finger. I gave it to Eldith.
He like wiggles it in the
Oh my
I got
god.
his finger.
Are we ready to sail on?
Yeah.
Tamora, guide me.
I'm Ty already started sailing. He asked Globigal's raising the anchor, and he's
Oh, yeah.
starting to
No, you
steer.
guys are already moving. It seems like the last stretch of the sailing portion happens uneventfully. There's no strange moments, no weird tunnels or anything. You guys get lucky with the roll, and you head into a tunnel kind of along the westward edge of the Dark Lake, and take it about as far as the boat can go before Stool and Rumpadump kind of chime in and they say, we need to head on land from here.
Cool. Cool.
And you said this is a. Ooh, go ahead, Scarecrow.
What?
Oh, I thought you were talking. You were highlighting.
Oh, no, sorry.
No, it's fine. I say, and it is a day or so from here, yes?
Yes.
Well, we need to make sure nobody purloins our vessel in the erstwhile.
Nobody will take your vessel while I'm here. I'll keep an eye on it till y'all return, says Eldith.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
All right. That is most honorable of you.
I could probably help them. I could probably keep an eye on the boat too. You know, good at keeping eyes on things.
Oh, nonsense. I got it. Me and Globagool will stay behind and keep an eye
okay.
on them.
Sure. Yep. Cool.
It's all.
Globagool. Oh, go ahead.
Yes,
Sorry.
says Globagool.
I say, if you encounter any creatures with heads that resemble octopi who are purple, kill them without hesitation and consume their remains until there is nothing left. I want them to die a most painful death. And then I hop off the deck.
Sure thing.
Probably don't do that. Rob. I mean, I know I just met you not that long ago, but like maybe don't. Maybe try having a conversation. Just saying, it works sometimes.
I'll do my best
Cool.
to have
Stop
a
looking at
conversation with the thing that I kill.
No, Gabagool. We'll work on this. We'll work on this. I gotta go.
Just have a
Sure.
conversation with it as it slowly dissolves within your oozy
Oh
body.
no.
Oh, it's hard
Hey.
for them to talk when I do that, but okay.
Well,
Gay
just
car-
read it a bedtime story as it
Ga-
dissolves.
Gake
Ah.
are not worthy of having conversations with, I say as I... So are we like... So, quick question. So is the boat like essentially like we came up to like a shallow area? Or is there like a ledge off to the side, or what type of thing?
I'll say it's probably kind of among the shallows a little bit. It's a keelboat, so it doesn't have too deep of a draft. But you will kind of have to get a little wet just because you don't have a dinghy or a rowboat.
Yeah, I
But
jump
there
off.
won't be any significant swimming or anything like that.
Yeah, I mean, he can't swim in what he's wearing anyway. It would be too heavy. He's gonna jump off and start wading to shore.
But yeah,
Gonna switch my armor to leather so that I can swim.
but the tunnel itself does seem it's dry land. Like you seem to be heading further into the land of the Underdark, so you won't be swimming at all, really. So if you don't want to wear,
okay.
Wait for me, Charybdis, and I like
Oh.
jump off.
I just like carry her on my shoulders.
Disgusting water.
I
Really-
get to the
really gross.
shore, and it's like one of those stupid cologne commercials that I wring out my vest, slow-mo style.
Jim Jar like blows a kiss, he, like waves goodbye.
Yeah, wink. Stupid.
Are we
Anyway,
bringing-
yeah.
Are we
I
bringing
wave back.
Well, we're bringing Rumpadump and Duel with us, correct?
Duel, yes.
Okay. I'll go back to the boat and make sure they get to land as well. I'll ferry them.
Yeah, you're easily able to get them back on board, off board, and before long the anchor's dropped. They'd probably do something along the lines of a Mediterranean anchor, where they anchor and then they tie two lines to different ends of the tunnel to kind of keep the boat secure. And then before long, Stool and Rumpadump, they kind of shudder for a little bit and take a moment to kind of communicate, and then they say, "It's this way," and they point towards one of the tunnels, and they start walking down that way.
Are they like most mushrooms in that because they're made out of chitin, they float on water? This is very important. I know. I'm just very curious.
Well, remember he floated when we jumped off that waterfall.
Oh yeah, he did. He was like a flotation. I remember. You're right.
Yeah, I'll say so. Yes, I'll declare it. There were
Parents were out of
things
the
to give.
water.
Yeah.
Prestidigitation. Yeah. The one that makes me clean. Damn it.
Oh hell yeah! Prestidigitation to clean your
My-
clothes.
My words are not working.
It's all right.
Yes.
It's half the reason to have that spell. Clean your clothes.
Yes.
Especially when you have a germaphobe spellcaster. That was a lifesaver. Literally.
Cloak of Billowing is just like rings itself.
Absolutely. And before long, you guys make your way into a tunnel section.
Oh, this is a bigger
You guys
map.
can see this, right?
Yes.
Yep, you can see it.
Okay, cool. Just making sure that problem is solved. Cool beans. So, you make your way in here. And as you guys are kind of walking along, you start to hear what sound like the squawks of large birds.
Familiar squawks of large birds are like unusual or typical birds, I should say.
Can I recognize the squawk?
Excellent question, Lavender.
Nature check 14.
You would recognize this. Is definitely not. This is not a natural bird noise.
Yeah, Arcana 21. Is it a Vrock? Could I tell?
Not of rock.
Oh, okay.
With the Arcana of 21, you would know it sounds like something called a hook horror.
Oh no. Oh no 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 no.
Are there chickens
No.
ahead?
No no no.
Well,
I don't think that's a natural call.
Oh, it's a different type of beast. I think some people, namely fire giants, from what I've read in Tunareth, eat them like chickens, maybe. But I don't know
sounds
how
tasty.
reliable that is.
It does sound tasty. I'm sick of eating mushrooms.
They're terrible monster things.
and as you guys are kind of piecing together what this is, from this direction, kind of this small outcropping to the north, you see a large creature kind of trying to squeeze its way through this opening, and it seems to pop out. And then it starts to squeeze its way through this opening here and run away.
What is that?
That
And a
was
question.
horror.
And a question. What was it running from?
I would say that is a more concerning issue, yes.
It looked
I
I
like
want
say
to go
as-
home. I want to go home. I
As
want to go
Ty
home.
kind of seems a bit more anxious.
I definitely have Dawnbringer out as like a torch right now, so people that do not have dark vision can see.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
not stealthy.
I want to go home.
And then a moment later, another one seems to squeeze out and then squeeze into this lower one as well.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
This is concerning. I say aloud.
wait, can any of us talk with animals?
I can-
Lavender.
Oh.
Oh yeah, Lavender can. I cannot talk to anything except fish.
Lavender.
I
There's,
can't.
if there's another one, talk to it.
They're running so fast.
I don't think they're. I don't think they're natural beasts like animals. They're. Look at that thing. That's not an.
Do you
That's
know
an
what that
animal.
is?
It looks like a Skeksis from the picture. Do you have a full body picture of what that is?
The full body picture is in the game
It
log.
should be in the.
Oh,
game
I see it now. Oh my god, it's a turtle with hook. That thing's like the Ninja Turtles monster from
Yeah, it is.
Go Ninja, Go Ninja, Go. I just watched that movie again not too long ago.
That's a great movie.
I
I love
have
it.
have the VHS.
Hell yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I don't know if I would. Or this would be. What the hell is that? Wait, I might know what that is.
Several moments later, it looks like 4 figures seem to squeeze out of that hole above. And they look like
Oh.
that.
They look like what?
They
They
look
look
like
like
Oh,
that.
hyena people.
Oh, they're no. Oh no.
Demon
Do I?
worshippers.
Yeah. Can I make a religion check to know about these guys? Because
Absolutely.
Okay.
As they kind of sprint out of this upper area,
I don't.
you can hear them saying something. And I'm not sure any of you can speak the Knoll language, but you can make out.
I can't speak it, but I want to point to where the birds left.
Oh, very good. Yeah, you point, and they seem to say simply, "Yanogu."
Do I know that name?
You would know that name. With a religion check, you would only need a 5 for that, so you succeed. Yunogu is a demon prince.
Oh, these guys are evil.
Out of like panic, of the terrible things I have witnessed in a very short amount of time, I cast sleep on this pack of gnolls. Well, I guess one.
Go for it.
Do you tell us that the Hokor said Yinogu?
The Hokors didn't say it. The Knolls said Yunogu.
Oh, they say it out loud? Okay.
Yeah, I'm ready.
30. I don't know if that's enough to put the one in the front to sleep or not, but
It's an AoE, right?
is it AoE?
It's an
I don't-
AoE.
It is, but it works on health.
Yeah.
So I believe it goes on whoever has the hit points.
It's the lowest first.
Yeah.
20
So they
feet.
put the one in front to sleep. And he kind of
Cool.
stumbles to the ground, and they pause and look at that, and then look over at you. And in Infernal, they point their spears at you, and they say, "Sacrifices for Yunogu."
You mean
Yeah.
Abyssal, or do they speak Infernal? I'm just curious.
Abyssal, I think.
Okay. Oh boy. Yeah, Ty. I think it's a reasonable assumption Ty would know who Yinogu is, or do I need to roll for it?
Give me a roll for that as well. And
Okay.
everyone can also roll me initiative.
It's fighting time, boy.
It's a what check?
What's that?
Religion?
Yeah, religion.
12. Yeah, so I know what that means.
Yeah,
I
you guys
don't know what that means.
It was a 5, wasn't it?
It was a 5, yeah. So yeah. You know Yanogu is a demon prince, akin to Demogorgon or things like that.
He's like the
thanks.
one that created Knowles, right?
Yep.
Believe so.
He is the demon lord. OOC, he is the demon lord of butchery. I mean, Ty would probably, because he's taken demonology, that's why he's able to speak Abyssal, but like, I don't know how much he knows about each individual ones, but he's the demon lord of butchery and savagery.
My for whatever reason, my initiative still says 3 from last combat.
What'd you roll? Let's see here.
20.
Oh, are we
Okay.
rolling initiative?
Okay.
It's updated for me.
I see you as a
Wow.
20 as well.
Oh, let me refresh.
Also,
Refresh.
Yanogu has a really cool picture.
Oh, show it.
He's scary.
Yep. Okay. It shows.
Those
Demon
skulls
Lord
look
of
very cool.
Butchery and what?
Savagery.
Those Knowles' eyes are like coming out of their head.
Yeah, they're not too healthy. Yeah, I can show you guys a picture of good old Yanogu. Although, if you have to fight,
Oh, he looks
no
cool.
problem.
Oh god, what just happened?
What happened?
I just have to F5.
Oh, okay.
Whoa. Okay, that's not cool.
Yes, indeed. So,
Yeah, we ain't ready to fight Yinogu yet.
no, you guys are not ready to fight Yanogu. This Knoll here. What are you doing, my friend? He's gonna pull out a longbow and fire at you, Ty. Does a 19 hit?
Yes.
What is it with my rolls today? You're going to take 2 piercing damage.
Nice. I am protected by the dragons, but whatever.
Fiddle fingers.
Uh,
The one in front
Going.
of the group.
There's one right in front of me, you said?
There is one in front of you, but that is the one you put to sleep.
Yeah. The one behind the one I put to sleep. I'm
Mhm.
gonna hit with a good old Dissonant Whispers.
Good old dissonant
It's
whisper.
It's gotta take wisdom saving throw of 16 and then take 4 damage. But it still has to get away from me. So it's gotta run away.
And with a save of 2, that's going to fail, so he is going to take 4 damage.
Ta-ta!
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he's going to move away.
Oof.
Anything else this turn?
Yeah, bonus action. What can I do with my bonus action? Bonus action. Yeah, bonus action, Bardic Inspiration on, Char.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
Alright.
With this.
What's the ruling on incapacitated characters? Incapacitated or unconscious? Oh, it's unconscious. Can't move or speak. Oh, I can hover over it. Automatically fails. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. Any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet. Okay, I'm gonna hit this thing with advantage and roll crit damage, assumedly. Correct?
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay. 15. Radiant damage.
All right, yeah, that does not feel good. He is still alive
And now awake.
and now awake.
Hitting him with the second one. Holy shit, that's a fail. Critical
I mean, I
miss.
guess
So,
he's still technically
Bardic
prone.
Bardic Inspiration, though.
It's still a fail. It's always a fail. It doesn't matter how
Oh,
much
yeah.
I put into
Well,
it.
that depends on the...
No, that's true. It's a nat 1.
It is a
Yeah.
that one.
Well, he would still be prone.
Oh, he is prone, so advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's
Yep.
roll this one more time. See if I get a double one. Okay.
Ba-da-bum. That hits.
All right, and there's the damage. Now, can I? You said the Bardic Inspiration gives it to damage too, right? Or no? That's not that.
Does, but I think it...
Oh, don't
Yeah,
worry
let me-
about that.
Only on spell. Oh, he's dead.
Oh, you can save it for that. Yeah, don't
Nice.
use it there.
He's dead. All right, and then I'm gonna move right here, and that's the end of my turn.
All right. And these crevices, they're not like the ones in the Whirlstone tunnels. They look like you'd be able to move through them no problem.
Oh. Lavender, give him one of the mushrooms. See if he'll eat it.
If you grew large, that would be a squeeze, but it would still be possible to move through there. The
Oh,
Hookor certainly did.
He doesn't know what they do.
Oh, yeah. Let's see, Knoll number 2. Oh, he's dead. That happened right now. Lavender, you're up.
I'm gonna move forward a bit so that I can see him better.
Mhm.
And I'm just gonna pour myself a little firebolt in front of me and aim it at the knoll to the north.
Knoll of the North.
Knoll din north.
13 to hit.
13 does not hit, I'm afraid.
Cool. It zings past his shoulder and hits the wall.
All right. Anything else this turn?
Now,
All right. Knoll number 3. He was running away. What am I doing? I have a longbow. I'm not getting any closer to that guy, but I have a bow I can fire. That would be at Fiddle Fingers, but an 8's not going to hit you.
No, it isn't.
So that is his turn. Ty.
Ty, seeing these as servants of demons, will rush forth 5, 10, 15, 20, and he is going to stab, and
Hit.
not stab, but hit with psionic powers.
Hit. And ooh, I don't think the psionic will miss.
Okay, yeah, my red orb of draconic energy goes zooming, also zips past him, and I hit him with that damage from my tridents, which means he is going to take a total of 17 damage. Very nice. And it is now the Knoll's turn.
All right, and were you hitting the guy up top or the guy in the bottom?
Up top.
All right, I figured as much, but I wanted to make sure. All right. That guy just stabbed my buddy who was on the ground. So
Sure did.
he's going to two-hand his spear. Try to stab at you with it. 12 is not going to hit you. Not with that armor.
I just let him hit me. Just doesn't do anything.
Like, wow, this Durga armor actually is really nice.
Yeah.
The one that was attacked by Ty. He's going to two-hand his spear as well. 11's not going to hit you. Man, my rolls today are not great. Fiddle fingers.
Fiddle fingers.
Yeah.
Can I hit him with the? I think he's within 60 feet. The one here.
Definitely.
Yeah. Can I hit him with a vicious mockery?
Mother's a hamster.
Father smell developed.
You are disgusting.
That's a give on my end?
Yeah, 16.
Wisdom, yeah?
Yep.
That's a fail.
All right.
5 damage.
5 damage, and then bonus action, bardic inspiration on my little furry friend over here.
So your words echo into this Knoll's mind, and he turns to you like he's taken some grieve offense, and then he falls over dead.
Nice. You see? Words. They have power, people. That's what I've been trying to say.
I love bards.
And that's how
As
you're
a
doing?
trident to a face, I say.
Yes, but whose attack killed them? Hmm?
He has the weirding way.
Rolls eyes.
Dune reference?
Yeah, it was.
All right, Charybdis, you're up next.
Whew. Okay, let me collect myself. Dawn, I pull out Dawn Boinger and go for the thorax as well as the shoulder. First the thorax. Oh, with bardic inspiration. Because I probably missed that.
With bardic inspiration, you hit.
All right. Comes damage. 14. And then the second attack, if he's still standing.
Still standing.
Probably not for long. Second attack. Another 14, so 28 radiant damage.
28 radiant damage is enough.
And I'm just gonna 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hello.
Hello, Scruffy. I end my turn.
All right.
Walking
Lavender,
tank
you're up.
approaches him.
Oh, yeah. Your turn, Lavender.
I'm gonna shoot a firebolt at the one that Charybdis just walked up next to. Boom.
Yeah! The first
critical.
crit in the night.
And you
Nice.
can add your, I don't know, it'll probably murder it. But if you don't, yeah, it's dead.
A massive
It's gone.
firebolt right through his eyes.
I think it's gone.
What happens?
just
No, what happens?
obliterated. Yeah, what happens?
The firebolt just plows straight into its chest as it ignites him into like this massive like fireball, and you just smell the burning hair, and his eyes just kind of like pop out a little bit, and it's just his skin and fur and everything just melts off his corpse as he collapses into a pile of ash.
Oh my gosh.
Put the bunny back in the box.
Mm-hmm. The most dangerous, for sure.
Can you imagine if she was inspired by the bard? That would have killed. That would almost kill me. I'm so glad this bunny is on our side. Lavender, thumbs up. That was awesome.
Yes.
Heck.
Straight murder.
Yeah.
Straight murder.
Straight murder.
Anything else this turn? I don't think there's any left alive.
I start searching the bodies?
Sure. As you guys kind of search, you would find poorly assembled longbows and spears. A few arrows if any of you use them, but
Trash.
Any javelins?
Any crossbow bolts?
I'll give you one javelin
All right.
because you did throw one earlier, and I think you neglected to pick it back up.
Absolutely did.
And I'll give you 6 crossbow bolts.
Nice.
There's somebody in chat for you, Panther.
And yeah. So, you've taken out these gnolls. You know that a few hook horrors ran to the south.
Well, we did murder these things. I guess we should investigate, I guess. And by we, I mean you.
All right. I'll grab one of these gnolls by the leg and just start dragging it, since it's a lot not heavy, since its chest cavity is missing. And my intention is, as soon
Got
as I
like a
see,
charred leg.
yeah, I get like a charred leg of the gnoll. And my intention by doing this, Charybdis explains, is maybe they won't be hostile if we show that we killed these things. I'll just throw it towards the hook hoarder. They're fun. They like to eat things, right?
We not check the directions from which the gnolls came.
That's true. We can go.
Yeah, sure.
Well, we can come back
I
to this.
I can check it out. I can turn invisible and report back.
Oh, that's very useful.
Yeah,
Indeed.
I'll do that.
You still need to be quiet though.
Sure. I'm good at being quiet. Cool. I'll go invisible. And then
Well, your stealth check just like cancels it out, right? Because you don't have you have disadvantage and advantage because you're stealth.
yeah.
It's a nat stealth.
Nat 20, baby.
Wow.
He's gone.
Right,
I don't
yeah.
even see footprints.
Quiet. Real quiet.
Move
So
in
which
here.
direction you going? North?
Yeah, north. See what they were running from.
I'm making some click noises like down this hallway, like come here, hook horse, and I've got like a gnoll leg. If they're coming,
It doesn't. It looks like they were chasing the hook horrors.
Okay, I'm move a little to the left here, I guess. Okay. I may just keep going down this tunnel because I'm super stealthy ninja bot. Okay, so that's
back around.
all right. Yep, gonna turn back around, go up the.
Although you will have found a small path here.
Okay.
To squeeze into if you wanted.
Yeah, I'll check that out. Yeah. Okay. I'm assuming this way probably goes back. This is
Now,
a
are you still blind?
freaking maze.
That is
Oh,
a
I am.
good point. What are you?
I'm moving 10 feet at like I can see within 10 feet blind sight.
That's true. So you kind of
So
like,
So these,
I'm just
so him revealing
stumbling
this,
around.
so him revealing
Yeah.
small pieces is true of what he sees.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
I've
funny.
lost my token.
No, there you
There
go.
we go.
Went into the darkness.
Yeah.
So you
Okay,
slowly
so
make your way, almost kind of feeling around. It looks like this area seems barren.
All right. Just moving my way back. Check this little enclave out here, and then turn back. Oh my God, it's more tunnel. All right, I'm just gonna go back to the group. Make my way slowly around. Okay, guys. Then I'm still invisible. So turns out, look, I mean, I could keep going further north, but there's like nothing there, so far. Like mostly just tunnels. I mean, I could, like I said, there were some more tunnels that I didn't go down. I could go check that out if you guys want, or we could go south and maybe double back. But it doesn't look like there's any immediate danger from up here.
Oh, good scouting. All right, well, let's head down south. Maybe we can meet up with these hookers, and I don't know, maybe Lavender can talk to him. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Just, I mean, if they're running, if they're running from the gnolls, I highly doubt that they'll be as much of a challenge as these gnolls. Right? Right. Well, I'm gonna go.
I mean, do we need to catch up? Like,
Is there any guarantee they're running from the gnolls and not what's commanding them?
That's true. Well, I guess we're finding out. We're heading down south, and I've got one of these gnoll legs with me.
Alright, I'm just gonna stay like quietly up the rear. I'm gonna keep stealthy, quiet, invisible man.
Sure. You
I
head
am
to a room.
behind Charybdis, so.
Okay.
Yeah, you head to a room and you can see there's the hook horror there. It seems to be guarding like a kind of a ledge that climbs further up into a cavern, sort of above the area. There was two that came here, but you cannot see the second one.
I will throw the gnoll leg in front, like out towards it.
All right. It kind of ponders it for a moment. It sort of bends down and sniffs it as best as it can through the beak, and then it kind of hooks it with the point of the beak and kind of swallows it down. And it kind of looks at you again.
I'm just gonna can I use animal handling to read the creature? I know it's only for domestic, but I just want to or an insight. Should I do insight? I want to see how it feels.
Yeah, give me insight, because it's not really an animal.
Yeah, I see
It's
what you're doing.
technically a monstrosity, so give me an insight.
I got 11.
You can definitely tell it seems like it's being protective. It looks like an animal, even though I just said it's not really an animal.
Yeah.
It looks like something protecting a nest.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we should leave. I turned to Ty. I say, I think this is a mother protecting its young.
Well, no reason to do it harm.
Yep, I'm good.
Cool. Do you guys want me to go check? I can lead you to the northern area where there's more tunnels.
Well, let us see what's down here, I say, as I am half in the void. A bend.
Okay.
A bend and a little passage right now. You'll never guess what's here. It's more passage.
as we
Well.
walk around this, I'm going to reach into my bag and hand Funk. Oh my god. What's your name?
Funklin.
Funklin.
Fingers.
I'm gonna poke him and hand him my drift globe.
I
Oh,
Ooh.
forgot you had that.
thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, that thing just
And then I walk on.
the thing just follows you around and it creates. I think it can create daylight.
It does create daylight.
Yeah, it creates a pretty significant source of light.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'll have it follow me because I mean I'm
Ty, what you thinking?
invisible, so why
yeah,
not?
it looks like it's following me, right? If
Yeah.
you stay next to me.
Oh, that's
Mhm.
genius.
What I'm
Let's- yeah.
what I'm thinking is there is a concern on my part that based off of what has happened, I mean, it might be a stretch, but let us think of the pattern here. We know Zugdmoy is in the Underdark. We know that Demogorgon is in the Underdark, and we know that Jubilex is in the Underdark. I am a bit afraid that somewhere in these tunnels lies something arguably scarier than what we saw yesterday.
Well, that leaves Orcus, right? Don't forget, leave the hell out him. And I hate the undead.
Well, who doesn't? They're annoying.
They
Except
stink.
for Vlaakith. Vlaakith is great.
Yeah, we're up here.
Whoopsie daisy. Mike, I don't know what I did.
saw.
Okay.
Map's a little
Are we
wonky.
not checking out this area down here?
I mean, you can speak it. Oh, I mean, I don't.
So-
All right.
I walked
I'll
past it. I walked
I'll
past
just-
it.
I'm just gonna push in real quick to see.
Are you invisible still?
Yep.
Okay.
I'll hold here. Tactical pause.
Yeah, up to an hour, as long as I'm concentrating.
So
So yes.
you move in there, and you can see a knoll here, as well as the beginnings of a knoll here, kind of around the corner. But something else catches your eye as you move here. Your foot kind of moves against something, and you notice a gold coin on the ground.
Ooh, shiny.
And as you look down and you look at it, you see another gold coin as well, a little bit further south. It seems to be kind of moving down this bend, like maybe a bag had a hole in it, and they kind of slid out.
Interesting. Okay. Can I does this gold coin look like a normal gold coin? Do I feel like this is maybe a trap? Like,
It looks like a normal gold coin.
all right, yeah, I'm gonna follow the gold coin
Sure.
trail.
Lavender's still like kind of talking to him, even though he's not there.
Yeah, you find one gold, another, third, fourth, a fifth, and then you find an amulet on the ground. It's like a red amulet with a sort of a chain around it. It looks like a religious amulet.
I guess religion check to see if I know the religion.
Yeah, absolutely.
18.
It is an amulet of Helm.
Oh, amulet of helm. And do I have a feeling? And do I know what it does? Does it do anything? Is that an arcana? Or would I not know just by knowing what it is?
It'd be kind of hard to tell without, grabbing it and checking it out and maybe attuning to
I'm
it.
gonna mage hand it
Sure.
and put it in my pocket.
All right. Your mage hand kind of loops around the necklace of it, the chain of it, and starts to pull it up. And as you pull it, the ground underneath it kind of springs out teeth, and it tries to slam shut around it. But because you're using mage hand, it kind of pulls away just in the nick of time.
Sick.
And as you can see, come out of the ground, these long gray arms and these gray legs seem to burst forth. And it almost kind of looks like a bit of a treasure chest. And you realize there's a rather large mimic coming out of the ground here.
Yep. That's a whole lot of fuck no, and I'm just gonna go ahead and leave. Go tell my buddies. Hey guys, found a mimic. Big boy mimic. Came out of the ground, tried to eat me, but didn't eat me because I used Mage Hand. And yeah, there's a gnoll and a mimic back that way.
Well, then we forge ahead this way, I suppose.
I would say this Charybdis as well. When you get to here, I believe that's Charybdis, right? I'm further away. Yes.
Yes, that's correct.
And you can see further down this hall, probably just as he comes back, you see kind of all this here. It looks like a pack of gnolls led by a gnoll tribe leader. Kind of just as Fiddlefingers gets back with that Amulet of Helm. And I think that's a good place to call it for tonight.
All right.
They just saw me and Charybdis standing there and they did absolutely nothing. Wow. They were just like, wait for it. Wait for it.
I think kind of as you guys are moving along, Fiddlefingers was kind of moving into that area.
Yeah.
As well. So it's kind of happening simultaneously. And then I think just as he comes back and he's like, guys, I found this.
No, I'm joking. It was just thinking.
Oh, no, yeah.
The thought's funnier.
So I will say this, Fiddlefingers, do you show the amulet to...
Nope.
No? Oh, cool. Okay. Neat.
No, because he doesn't like Helm, and I don't know what's up with Helm, so I want to know what this thing's about.
Interesting. Oh, exciting.
Oh, turmoil. Internal turmoil. Because there's things your character doesn't know about.
Yeah, I have no idea exactly.
About that mimic and that amulet.
Oh. Even more shit I don't know.
Yeah.
Cool. I told you about the mimic, but not the amulet.
Yeah, Charybdis is like slow, like as you said, mimic. He's just like, you see a thing of a gloom upon his face, like. And Ty, I don't know how your character feels, like, especially you.
About what? Sorry,
about the mimic when he says he saw a mimic, and the recollection, maybe the recollection of what happened.
I mean, Ty doesn't like mimics, but like the whole issue with that was being on fire. The fire, he dislikes fire specifically, like the idea of being burnt and stuff. That was really what the big issue was.
Is this something I need to put in my inventory? Like, is this an actual item, or is this like a...
I would put this in your inventory.
Okay. How do I...
Just put a note. It's not actually in D&D Beyond, but you can just write somewhere Amulet Helm for right now. Oh, it is?
Yeah, it's called a holy symbol.
Oh, yeah. Holy symbol of Helm. You can put in there. And this mimic...
Also put the drift globe in your inventory, too.
Yeah. And
I don't have Holy Symbol of Helm. I have Holy Symbol of Raving